That would be
so sick.
I like the caramel stuff. Salt caramel.
Alright. You guys remember what happened last time?
Nope.
We got attacked by that friendly dragonborn guy.
Yeah.
The friendly dragonborn guy?
Yeah, he was like, you come into the house, it's safe in here, and then he attacked us.
Yeah, me knocked him the fuck out.
And my my insight check was terrible. Yeah, this guy seems friendly, I'm gonna walk towards him!
He's drawing his axe! It's safe in here, come on!
Drawing it in a friendly
Why
way.
did I roll a 5?
So weird.
Dude, these guys are totally
We're all gonna die.
Yeah, so you're in the Plaglands right now at this little like makeshift cabin, and when you actually get inside of it, you see that it's completely barren.
Did we
There's not
check
even
it before we went inside of it?
He was already inside.
Yeah, I already looked in there, it's empty.
It's
I meant
completely
magic.
empty.
No,
It's
I
like
didn't check magic.
someone just put up 4 walls and a makeshift roof.
Okay, cool.
And then hit a dragonborn in there with an axe.
Yeah.
Good job.
It's still like it's not. It doesn't even have a floor or anything. It's still the dirt, the same dirt that's out there. And yeah, you guys were able to knock him out, and I'm assuming you guys tied him up.
I hope so. With
And
chain.
He's better now. Yeah, we did.
And then yeah, there we go. That's where you guys are.
And this place was weird because it was catching fire.
Yeah, the Plaglands here, right around you, right around this area, kind of come over this little like purple dune, and as it comes into this little spot here with the cabin, on either side of it is just this plague fire.
Oh yeah, Jim almost got eaten by a worm. I can't speak. Someone else do it for me.
Worm man.
That was funny.
I vaguely remember that.
Yep.
Yep.
As you guys were
But I didn't.
traversing here.
But I
But I didn't.
Didn't the rest of us
This
save your
time.
ass?
Yes, actually.
this time.
I didn't say it was by myself. I said I didn't.
This time his ass got saved. It usually doesn't.
Usually no
Yeah,
one
thanks
cares
for the
enough.
previous time.
If it makes you feel better, we found your body.
You're in charge of Usheki, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What's its concordance at?
Oh.
5,000. It's over 9,000.
It's happy.
It was happy, but it wasn't at the next tier.
Let's see how far away. At 8. Yeah, not quite there. After the battle with this, with the Dragonborn, he's a solo. Something happens when you defeat a solo.
Let's do.
As Usheki is just beaming, and you all feel that within you as it's just happy and just raring and just wants to keep on fighting. But there's nothing else to fight.
How we
so.
reached 3 milestones yet
She
today?
looks to
She attacks us.
3 milestones? No.
Yes.
2. You've reached your 2 milestones, so you can spend a night and
Action
rest.
point.
Yeah,
but,
you
but. Oh,
Oh,
fine.
you can keep pushing too. That's fine. I'm completely fine with
I
that.
thought the idea was not to stay here as long as we could.
For that too.
Yeah.
What you find after searching,
Do we get an action point back?
yes, after this battle you do. What you find on Sir Draemond's body, you see that he has an arcane pocket on his armor. You find a book with spells in it.
So mine.
Appears to be a ritual book.
See? I can use rituals.
So can I.
It's mine.
The first one is Memory Seal.
Thank you.
So that sounds cool. Condensation?
Baby
I
slime.
have that.
Write this down.
Me?
Yeah, Memory Seal.
What
Some
did-
things are better
I haven't
left
even got the paper
forgotten,
yet.
and you will see to it that they are.
You claim dibs, maybe you write it down.
Yeah. You right. That's the rule.
Maybe I can do that one.
It's level 18.
Nope.
Oh, boy. Holy moly. I picked that bigger.
Key skill Arcana.
Arcana?
I have some
Component cost for it is 7,000.
It's over 7,000. Thank you.
Seriously, everything's
That's a lot of component cost.
Yeah.
You're a nice startup guy.
It takes an hour to do,
Holy moly.
and the duration is permanent.
sort of nice.
Permanent.
Cool.
I'm just gonna read you what it does. You don't have to write this all down.
Just wait. What's the market price?
25,000.
What's
Sell
the
it.
category?
Sell
Binding.
it. Sell it. Binding.
What's the country of origin?
What's
Deep
the market
Immaskar.
price?
25,000.
Use it in a sentence.
So,
No, not yet. 25,000?
yes. If you were to buy this, it would cost you 25,000.
What's the time on it?
1 hour. It's 1 hour to do,
Well, cast.
and the duration is permanent.
Yeah, I got that. I'm doing it in order.
You lock a single memory away so that targeted creature can no longer recall it. A single memory sealed away by this ritual can be specific, seeing me steal the scepter, or how to enter my secret lavatory, or general, what you read in my journal, or the last conversation you had today. The target of this ritual must be either willing or helpless for the duration of the ritual. You can target yourself with this ritual only if you have at least one assistant in performing it.
Everything.
On an unwilling target, your Arcana check result must beat their will defense for the ritual to succeed.
I'm not writing this down, right?
No, don't worry about that. If you want to use it, then let me know and I'll read it. But
Do you need any die?
on your Arcana check result, 24 or lower.
They die. Remember?
Yep.
Yeah, I believe.
They take damage equal to the target's maximum hit points.
I think we're okay.
25 to 29, 3/4. 30 to 34, 1. Half the target's maximum hit points, and 35 to 39. Deal 1/4, and 40 or higher is damage.
Oh, damage.
Do you need any d20s?
I don't think we're doing that right now.
He's
No.
talking to you.
I've got one. Yeah, it's decent. The other one is Farsight.
Oh no.
I can see forever.
Your senses reach
Still have to
to the
one.
horizon when you will it. Component cost
No,
3,600.
level first.
16.
Then component cost.
3,600. Plus, you need a focus worth at least 2,500 gold.
I'm still writing component cost. What's the component cost?
3,600. And on top of that, you need to use a focus worth 2,500. Which
Consume?
no, you can buy the focus. The focus for this
Tricky.
has to be a crystal ball.
Yeah.
Also not let himself. It's like scrying, basically.
It is a scrying spell.
Yes, you. And if you don't roll a high enough arcane check, you turn into a violin.
No.
I need the duration.
Special. Depends on your check.
Do I write special?
That's what it's going to say when you print it off.
Oh, snap.
Catch a flurry.
Scrying.
How many metachlorians is there?
2.
4,736.
First cell!
Oh my god,
Market
there's only
price.
one man who can cast that
9,000.
spell. Lone Star.
This metachlorian count is off the scale. It's so low.
Dying.
It's like
10
5.
So, Farsight functions...
No, key skill.
Does that mean you could
What?
evade the
Key
Jedi?
skill.
Arcana.
That's such a low count because they couldn't evade.
Farsight
There's
functions
no life over there.
as you place your scrying sensor in any square you can see, no matter how far. You can see and hear as if you were standing there. And you have dark vision through the sensor.
Ooh, can we
Use
spy on
the-
Uranus?
If we knew where she was.
If you could see where he was.
Damn.
Because it's within... It's like you can look at the very end of the horizon and then put your sensor there, then you can see around that area. like in
Normal
much.
vision from
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
Guys, I see.
With the night vision as well.
Use perception to determine if you hear quiet sounds or notice unobtrusive things, etc. Like you would.
It's
if you
affected
were
by
there.
your normal senses then.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't use that down here.
In order to figure out
Just give me
how
dark vision.
long it lasts
Does it?
for is Arcana. It does give you dark vision.
Oh.
19 or lower, which will never happen with you, is 2 rounds. 40 or higher is 6 rounds, and there's various things in there.
I have at least 24. 25, technically.
Is it detected by normal means?
Yes, people can detect it with a perception check equal to 10 plus your level.
It's a 28.
Right now,
So don't use it on me.
yeah, there are.
You can use it on me.
It is a scrying spell, but it's not too.
Believe me, boys, I don't give
It's
a
not
shit.
too high level of a one, right?
But you have to be looking for it. Then.
Yeah, exactly. People will note, like, the thing with scrying sensors is, if you're looking for them, you'll see, like, this little shimmer in the air, and that's someone's scrying sensor. But yeah, it only lasts for upwards of 6 rounds, so not very long. You do need a focus, either a mirror or a crystal ball worth at least 2,500 gold. So you'll have to buy one somewhere.
And it's
Which you probably can in the city of magic.
You can.
And it's one way only for.
Kinsey didn't give us a crystal ball, did she?
Use kidneys. Use kidneys.
She might have one.
Why does bio told him to?
Let's look at
And
her
then
when we get back.
the last one, Inquisitive Eyes.
Oh, there's another one.
They need to know.
This would be the third one. You
May
close
I-
your eyes
Way!
to find your center. When you open them, you see the crime scene in a new light.
Ooh.
She wants to know what level it is.
Yep.
8.
Wheat.
Then she wants to know the cost.
Component
Component
cost.
125 gold.
Too expensive. Nobody can solve the mystery.
Duration.
10 instantaneous.
3,000 gold.
Why can't I just write instant?
Sure.
Category.
Divination.
She's not divine.
More divine than you.
Right.
So snap.
Category. No. Market price.
What am I-
680.
I'm not technically a construct. What was it again? I was.
What?
Bruno.
Construct.
You're not a
That's what I
construct.
said. I'm not technically a construct. There was something that. What was
You're
the
not
category?
a construct.
You're not a
Okay, fine.
construct.
They had a
Oh.
category for my class or my race though. What was it?
Time.
Humanoid.
Dumas.
I swear it was something else.
Time.
Dumas?
10 minutes.
Dumas.
Do you stay in human form or can
Key
you shift to like a
skill.
Arcana.
Kind of like navigation.
It's still gonna look like a
I'm sorry,
person
did you still want to learn any of these?
So, Chels.
Yes.
You cast your senses back through time to observe your current location as it was up to a number of hours ago, no greater than your Arcana check result. You can observe the scene as if you were there, although you cannot affect anything.
So it only works for up to a couple of hours, so it won't work on the crime scene that we were just at.
But they
Right.
preserve time in that crime scene.
It doesn't matter.
It might.
if they preserve time.
It's frozen in time. Remember?
Yes, but it
Anara
still
would
happened days
know
ago.
that that would not work like that.
No, darn. I thought it was worth a shot.
Why don't we try it
Yeah,
here?
you think they probably
you could
would
do
have
it here.
tried it themselves?
Because then we can know if the
Maybe
dragon
they don't know it. They never can talk to the dragon guy.
Nobody's listening to me.
We are.
Not
The DM is. That's all that matters.
It was a good plan, wasn't it?
It's a good plan. I agree.
What did I
Alright.
say?
You said you're going to scry this area
Why?
because we don't know what this guy when this guy got here who we talked to.
That is not what I said, but it's the gist of it.
Yeah. So there.
One thing you notice about Sir Draemond himself, on the back side of him, several scales are completely missing.
Why did you
And-
look at his backside?
Just like his back.
I was looking for money.
As
And his ass?
You back
as
pockets.
several of his scales are completely missing and it
Sorry,
looks
Alex.
like a burn, as this is just a massive spell scar running down his back.
I didn't do it.
And momentarily after that, he just wakes up, looks around, and you see him just trying to break out of the chains.
See, change
Um, as he realizes he can't, he just has this nasty scowl on his face looking at you. Then you just see a twinge of worry.
twinge of worry, eh?
Well, he's tied up by people he just tried to kill. That makes me worried.
And
You got the piece.
You guys are here. You have him tied up.
History revealed!
Is that the one where you can make a helpless person and tell you their last greatest memories or whatever it is?
Not their greatest memories.
Most influential memories.
No.
I thought they were funny to do like that.
Well,
His
the
name's
dead
Draemond,
one,
you said?
sort of.
Draemond.
It is basically,
Yeah.
it's
No,
it's not
Draemond.
technically just memories. It's the most important moments of their life.
Hey, Drummond. Guess what I like to do in my
The most defining moments of a
Knock
creature's
people.
life. See right there.
So getting spell scarred.
I'm gonna go pee.
And then being told to kill us. Yeah, that's
How
really
do you
defining.
know that that's defining for him?
Maybe.
That's the risk.
Okay.
But
there's 2 rituals that we should probably try here. The history revealed one, if he doesn't talk.
He is just looking at you guys.
What's up, dude?
Is that diplomacy?
No, that's like you're a jackass and tried to kill me and I'm not impressed.
He does not respond to you.
He seems
Yeah,
so
that's-
nice in the
that's
first
nice.
part there. I probably shouldn't be the one to interrogate him, by the way, because it's pretty obvious that I can't read him.
Smiles.
Recap what happened.
That's okay,
last
we
time
don't need
for
to
the-
read him.
For what?
Last time we got outside the cabin, what happened then between that and where we are here? I was trying to
So,
remember.
between when you got to the outside of the cabin,
Flames erupted around
flames
us.
started erupting and coming out of
It's like
the
traps were
plague
triggered-
fire.
traps were
Yeah.
triggered
And then you heard a voice on the inside of the cabin saying, "Come inside! They
It's
can't
safe
get
in
you in
here." There
here."
were some living flame things as well.
Yeah,
weren't
like
there?
we
the
fought them for a bit, and then we.
And then I went over to say hi, and he swung his big axe at me. Or whatever.
Oh,
yeah.
That was funny. I would like to
And-
do an intimidate check, please.
Okay, what are you
Because
trying
I
to do?
failed my
Well, Kyle
insight
said
check.
that I can't read him very well, and I was going to say, well, we don't have to read him if I can pry it from his mind. And then I was going to smile at him with an intimidate check. Just head out of my way.
Why do you like that so much?
Because it's fun. Yes!
She's intimidating.
I am intimidating. It's like a 32!
And you're just kind of smirking back at him
Well, I said that.
She's grinning
What
maniacally.
did you say?
as he just looks at you and says, "There is no higher power that which I attest to. You could kill me, but you'd only be doing me a favor."
That sounds charming.
Okay.
A favor for whom?
For him, he just said.
So what higher power do you attest to?
He said he doesn't attest to any higher power.
Well, he's gotta attest to somebody, even if it's not divine. Because he just tried to come kill us.
Aren't you an
That
atheist?
which I answer to is greater than I, greater than you, greater than anything you can imagine.
And what would that be?
Is he still being controlled?
We don't know if he's being controlled.
Oh.
We couldn't determine that while we were fighting.
So you're saying you're going to do it?
Yeah, okay, what kind of check is that?
Heal probably?
Healing or Arcana?
Both would be good.
Good.
Heal to see if he's kind of doing as you would think he'd normally would.
I'll assist.
Oh, good. I got 2.
I wash my hands of this.
I got
roll.
I got a total of 20.
I got 6, which is a total of 27.
So you do assist him. So you get plus
22.
1 or plus 2. So,
I should have assisted you.
That's your idea.
Wouldn't it have been a negative with that roll?
That would have been a -1, but
But it still would have been higher.
4. And it would have been higher.
You get the sense that he's different than what you saw from him before back at the Order.
Is he like the 2 idiots?
No, you wouldn't say so, but you from that, like, you're just he's a little bit different, but you're not sure why.
Can you sense anything different with Arcana?
I don't know.
Who are
Let's
you?
find out.
Was he cat? Was a
We
spell
know
cast?
who he is!
Was a spell cast on him?
Says,
Sir Draemond.
he just laughs and he says,
Oh shit.
"You don't even remember."
He was the guy from the place
was the
that
one who
told
told
us
us
about
where
the
the cabin
cabin and
was.
how to find it.
Yeah, I know, but he could be. Someone could be speaking through him.
Oh god.
If they're controlling him.
They might not remember.
I rolled a 28, which is shitty because I have 24.
That is pretty shitty.
Yay.
Still good though.
It's still better than I could roll in Arcana. No, wait, I could roll 30.
I can't.
That was more.
Oh my god.
That weird damn thing again.
Anara, you can tell that there is some sort of influence here that's
Influencing.
yeah, some sort of force that's influencing him. It doesn't seem to be active right now, but you can sense that it was recently, maybe up until the point where you knocked him out.
And he wants to be controlled?
You could do
Does he
that.
know he was controlled?
You could do that look back at the crime scene thing, if it was recent.
I was thinking, could we bring him back to the palace where they had that room where
Oh, we probably could.
there's no outside
The
influence?
notification room or whatever.
Yes.
You can make one.
Oh,
You have forbiddens.
I don't know about that.
I'm so glad I'm useful for this situation.
To be fair,
Well,
you are.
if he misbehaves, you can stab him in the throat.
I'm here for that.
It's always an option.
He just smiles at you
You're
when you say that.
guys.
So he wants to die? Alright, look at him.
How about we let him live?
Haha! Joke's on you, you get to live!
It's even better.
I can't read this guy at all.
You haven't been around here long enough.
We're her friends if she treats us
So what was it?
So, do you want me to go get the torture tools now or later?
I don't need torture. I am a torture tool.
Okay.
We took you this on, dude.
What,
Still not realize that?
Forbidden
Alright.
might take a while to do, I don't remember.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
So it takes 30 minutes to do, cost 5,000, plus 5 healing surges, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Well, I've got 2 left.
Not too loud.
I have 6 left.
Damn, son.
What's it do again?
I only start with 7.
Creates-
No scrying sensor can enter the area forbidden, so no creature can teleport into it unless the sensor or the creature is higher level than the ritual caster performing the ritual.
It's condensing.
I don't really know if it's super worth it right now.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem like it, because I don't think it would interrupt any kind of...
Well, and once we left,
Going,
it doesn't come with us.
Going on your last check, I'd probably say not.
You're so funny. I don't need to check for most of it, so...
No, I was saying if it's not, he's not. The same influences as before is there.
Yeah, it's the
I
same
would,
influences.
I would at least like to do history revealed on him to see if we can find out who this apparently higher power is to him.
Yeah.
Because that should seem pretty nice. And then I'd like to try the new one that we just got.
So should he be unconscious for this part?
He's helpless. It doesn't matter.
It's not helpless.
He's not.
He's helpless.
That's what I was
Knock him
asking.
No one is knocking him
Roll an
I kinda
athletics
like you
check.
Alright.
He's
Athletics
just
check.
me. I would have been like, boom! Oh, oops.
Ooh.
You know,
It's still a 19!
As you just go and sock him in the face, as he just takes it and he just looks at you and he just
Alright,
goes,
Gunnar!
"Is that all you have?"
39.
As then he is now unconscious.
Say what?
Sorry, what was that?
As he says, "Is that all you?" As he's
Surprise!
Woo!
Surprise, motherfucker!
I was just softening you up. Okay. This one takes 10 minutes, and it costs 600.
Which one are you doing?
It's a history revealed one.
Okay.
So I have to roll, hey? Or are you going to limit it to a certain amount of scenes again?
No, you can roll.
I'll do a perception check while she
He's dead.
to the room, not to him.
Please be a better roll.
Hmm?
What's that?
18.
18!
27.
27 around the room.
Yeah.
This room looks like it has been shoddily put up very hastily. You find that even around here, like there's
I think it was bait
on
for us,
on
to
the
be honest.
inside
Like,
of
you
this,
basically
like the
used it for
outside
bait.
looks like
Yeah.
a cabin, you know, with planks and all that. On the inside, looks just like plywood.
You know what it kind of feels like? It kind of feels like we've been being set up, and I'm wondering if it's Radis behind the whole fucking thing.
Wasn't there another?
Anyway.
Wasn't there another guy who says, "Oh, I know where that cabin was"?
That was him. That
Yeah.
was
Was
Draemond.
it just
That-
him?
that was this
was just
guy.
him. It wasn't. We didn't have anyone else.
Yeah.
Oh, I
The-
know.
the other people-
We told them about it, and they said that the person who knows the Plaguelands best
Sounds like
is
a lot of
this
people
guy.
are talking at the
Yeah.
same time.
Yeah.
But no one else has like confirmed this cabin.
Well,
No.
he was the
Only
only
the two
scout that
guys,
had
but they
been-
didn't remember where it was.
He was supposed to have been keeping track of this group in the Flaglands that they were trying to
Okay,
watch.
yeah, just
5 scenes
5 scenes? Alright, let's see if I can come up with 5.
from his life.
Yeah.
Spell scarred.
Yeah,
Happy
and
18th
the
birthday!
first one that comes to as just the whole room goes dark here as you
Should any of us
see.
be keeping watch?
Too late now.
Yes.
As you see Sir Draemond and about he doesn't look much younger, but you can tell he's younger, maybe 5 to 10 years ago.
Bold
And
plates.
bowls are fine.
Cereal or steak?
Yeah.
No, I kind of cereal.
And as all right, one scene it is. And as you see him coming to actually this Plaguelands here, and you see just him with a few other Dragonborn mixed in with some humans that look like they're Immaskari. Not 100% sure.
Do we recognize any of them?
History check.
Roll a check, but and you see that they look like what they're doing is a pilgrimage. So, and then after, as you see them in here, you just see like the living plague fire come out, and same kind of thing when you guys were being attacked there, as it just comes to attack them, as you just see it consume Sir Draemond as he breaks out, and you just see his back is just the same scar that you see, but like just on fire.
That must have hurt.
What did he say? Ow.
I don't know if you can.
He's like, hell yeah.
You just see.
21 history.
You might hear a little bit, but I can't remember.
Yeah, you'll hear notable things. The next one you see is after he has his spell scar. You actually see him dressed almost as if he was today. Same kind of similar attire, so probably after the spell scar. As you just see him, it almost looks like meditating, and you just see his eyes open wide, and then he says, "Yes, I will kill them."
That's us.
You can't prove that.
The third notable one
Die, warrior.
is actually when he was much younger. You can probably guess maybe 20 years ago, at the latest, 15 to 20 years ago. And you see him actually in looks to be in a war, back on the surface, and you see him just slaughtering orc after orc, as it looks like he's in some sort of a war, and
Is that something good for him?
yeah.
It's a war. Oh, good!
Yeah. As you just see him get to this last leader type, as he just challenges them, and you just see this fight take place, and you see
An orc?
Sir Draemond. Yeah, it looks like an orc.
Okay.
As you just see him
He's an Anara.
dismember him as he wins that fight. And the last two are less notable. They're now things that I'm just trying to make up now, and I don't know.
We're good.
Nothing else related to you.
First time with a girl.
Kneeling at his father's deathbed.
Sword in
I
hand.
swear to you, father, I will make you proud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the sword drips.
I wasn't thinking it like that.
There's another one.
Yeah, what you get from those is before he went on this pilgrimage, it seemed like he was.
Not a great guy.
Yeah.
So this pilgrimage was bad for him. Wait, what did we just do? Didn't we make a pilgrimage to this place? Oh dear.
No, you didn't make a pilgrimage. Pilgrimages are to specifically go and get the spell scar.
Oh, nice. Okay, so. Huh. So he went specifically to get the spell scar.
Was the cabin in that scene?
No.
What?
No, Cabin was not in any of the scenes.
Am I in the scene?
No, you are not notable enough.
Anyone else thinking that Aramis might be behind this a little bit?
There's, it's possible, but
Yeah, the last scene is.
Alright.
they're
And
going-
then
have to
after
do
this
better.
happens and everything, you just see him just starting to come to again.
hit him again.
Good morning.
Sunshine.
Sunshine.
He just growls.
You should probably get that looked at. That bruise on your head.
Aren't you a doctor?
No, yeah.
Says, I've had worse.
Hit him again.
Don't tell me, boss.
Prior to meeting us.
Can you dish me up?
Oh.
Food's ready.
Yay!
So who
I was
told you?
gonna wait till I figured it out.
So who told you to kill us?
A higher power. Haven't you been paying attention?
Roll,
Diplomacy.
yeah.
+1.
That's decent.
31.
31.
You know what Jim
Says-
should do?
Says, you think I would just give you anything about our plans? You're too late. You've fallen for everything.
Okay, but you said ours, so who else is involved?
He just looks at you.
Hit him again.
I think that somebody should mention Aranis' name and then see if he twitches.
Not me.
There are.
Did you say that out loud as I perception check him? Perception or insight?
Insight.
Insight to see someone's reaction.
Yeah.
Food's really hot. Like really,
Insight is
really
body
hot. How's that turn off
language.
the stove? Yeah, I did.
Thing.
Yeah.
36.
20? You want some?
Alright. And someone is mentioning Aranis' name?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, just one scoop.
In hindsight, potato salad.
I told you what we were making.
Yeah,
I got it.
Whatever.
It's all good. We like potato salad too. So it's all good.
But we don't like them.
When you mention Aranis' name, he just kind of looks at you as if he doesn't know this name at all, and you just see a smirk come up on his face, maybe thinking that
Punch
you
him.
don't know what you're talking about.
Punch
and
him
you're just
again.
making up names.
Yeah, you don't have to have it if you don't want.
Oh, good, we're
Oh,
safe.
but I can.
As he just looks at you and he starts to just not even pay attention to you, as he just is kind of looking around.
Alright, well, I guess we should bring him back with us. I do want to do that one ritual still, so if somebody wants to guard him.
You're not gonna knock him. I'm gonna do the one for
I'm gonna knock him the fuck out.
I already did that one.
Oh.
Yeah, you're finding that
Can I pass the pepper,
you're
please?
that like information getting from him is probably not going to come through diplomacy or intimidation.
But I had a really good check.
How about through, what's her name, our sponsor?
Maeta? Maybe.
She probably knows more spells, but I'd still like to
Yeah.
try the one where we can see.
Yeah, just
Hours
try
before.
to think less of like bluffing him or scaring him, because it does not seem to be working.
Shocking, he's a dragonborn.
Nolan, what do you want?
He wants to kill us.
I'm pretty sure that that's already been made fairly obvious. Someone told him that he wants us to die, and then he followed orders.
Yeah.
Is the person that told you to
Yeah, I already
kill
tried
us,
that.
no.
That's
Is
your
he gonna
question.
be displeased with your failure to kill us?
Probably.
He just doesn't even look at you anymore. He's not even responding to you.
Hit him
I'm
again!
getting hit in the head.
Do you?
He doesn't give a shit. Let's do the ritual.
Okay. I'll go look outside.
And did you take off the 600 for the other one?
I'll look outside for
agree
everyone.
with this.
This new one is
I'll scout.
Which
No
one
one
is it?
paying any attention to me good.
the
600?
the one where we can look back in the past
Mm.
a couple hours. Is that the far sight one?
No.
Inquisitive Vibes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that one. Okay, cost 145.
I'll go and keep watch.
Now 145 as well, on top of the 600?
Yeah.
So.
I don't have the checks or anything on here.
Yeah, just roll your Arcana, because that's how many hours ago.
Oh, for the love of God, 27.
3 hours!
When did you guys enter the Plague Lands?
A day and a half ago?
Day ago.
Day and a half, I
It
think.
wasn't a day and a half.
Pretty sure.
It was like a full day.
So you do it around this area here.
Yeah.
And
While
what
somebody's
you
keeping
see
guard.
I'm guarding.
is
There's salt there too.
you see that this shack is already.
It's behind you there.
No.
Why did they move it?
Because, like, sorry.
What?
You
It
see,
was on
what
the
do you
table.
I can leave this here. And we'll just take the regular sex.
Let me know how it goes, guys. I'm guarding.
As you see, like this shack is already here 27 hours ago, but it's not. It's completely empty, and it's not until about 2 hours before you guys show up that you see Sir Draemond come in through the door and then close it, and then you see him sit down and start going through his ritual book as you see what looks like he's using the Farsight ritual and just waiting.
Farsight.
Can I take his arcane pouch thingy? Because I want that.
It's built into his armor.
Can I take his armor?
You can't wear it.
And if you want,
Yeah, I figured it
it's
was.
a heavy plate.
Okay, so I can't wear it. That's what you're saying.
You can take the minuses to all your checks if you want.
Guys, I got an arcane pouch!
-2 to run away.
That's great. Hurry up, please.
Yeah, that's what you see.
That's not helpful at all.
Yeah.
Well,
there is more stuff you could learn from this, but just try thinking of ways. Torture doesn't seem to be.
It has to be magical.
We hit him with a friggin' hammer and he shook it off in like 5 minutes, though.
He's it's like he's been
What if we temporarily block whatever's controlling his mind
try doing that.
and see if he breaks through?
I'm trying to remember what rituals you have.
Yeah.
Didn't you have one for time or something like that?
What about time?
Time Ravager.
I couldn't remember. Was there one that you could look backwards in time a certain... I guess that was
We
it.
just
That
did
was
it.
just what we did.
But I thought there was another one.
We've done both of them.
Alright.
History revealed and Inquisitive Eye.
I swear there was another one. Oh.
Physical violence.
You could try doing that.
It's called,
Shield his mind.
it's called knocking someone into last week.
If we were to shield his mind, what would we do?
Do I have anything that's really cool for, like-
Depending on what the force is, Arcana or religion.
You can double it up.
Do I have...
With everything I've seen, I'm going to guess it's Arcana.
That room training might do it.
Yeah,
I
but
really
the punch
think
on
I'll
him
do
too with something. He seems arcane.
And we have a convenient room to do it in.
Hooray.
The what?
The one we first looked at and said, no. That
That's
boss.
only for scrying and somebody entering.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's actually physically present, like, here. Wait, are they?
Not with his perception check.
Not with your perception check.
I have the possibility of getting it.
Yeah, if I roll 3, you
Okay.
get like...
I'll help you. I'm helping.
It's not gonna work.
Wow.
No.
Not with your perception checks. You don't see anyone.
Maybe I should check again.
I give you a 33, you get a +4 to your arcane. Okay. Does that help?
Alright, Cam, want to arcanely assist me?
What's it, 23?
Arcane assist you? I got a 9.
They're looking around the room, makes me look around.
Because I would like to try to shield his mind
30.
with Arcana. And I don't think I have a
There's
ritual
no
for
one else
that.
here. It's just me.
Pretty sure I don't have a ritual for that.
I'm here. Does that help?
No, yeah.
Unless the person's level 31 or
I don't have a
21.
ritual for that, do I? Shield himself mind.
No. Not that I know of.
Okay, then I have to do a pretty much blatant
Arcana.
arcane shield.
And burn him.
He's already burned.
Are you assisting Cam?
Am I supposed to?
No.
Will it help
Can
or
you?
not?
Arcane.
What do I need to roll?
23? For beating
10 plus half your level.
Don't, no.
In the
Just,
19?
no. You're
If I
fine.
get 10 or more, let's go.
50-50.
I'll help. Success. You
Woohoo!
get +4 to your check.
Oh, better check on the last one.
Is
Wow.
it?
I'm
No,
helping
it's
anyone
not.
anymore.
2.
It's 26. With Cam's, it'll be a 28.
It's plus 4.
Oh, plus
He
4.
helps people.
So 30 then.
As you do this,
Wrap this thing, bitch.
you feel that there's something there. and it just starts to push back as you're trying to focus something to protect his mind, and you're not able to see what it is. And as you're doing this, it's just the feedback that's coming back at you starts to hurt you.
Can I amp it up?
With all this chaos and madness running in his head, Draemond seems to be getting less and less concerned with what's going on around, and again, he's just got a wicked smile on his face.
I'm gonna look around the cabin on the
yes,
outside.
you can try again.
Okay.
You feel it kind of working, but you probably just need to put more energy.
Alright. Let's try focusing a little bit more. If I like meditate for a little bit and like focus through my focus, which is Usheki, no?
Can I assist with a heal check?
No.
It's Arcana.
Alright, let's try this again.
I help again. I don't know. -1.
That's better. So -1 you said?
Yeah.
So 38. No, 20? Yeah, 38.
It's like deja vu to know.
That's
So-
way better.
You just feel this force pushing back against you, gaining rapidly more and more energy as you're doing this. You see Sir Draemond's head just snap towards you and just looks at you as he becomes aware of what you're trying to do as you're trying to push it out. As he opens his maw as just this big purple flame comes flying out at you as
That's
it knocks
charming.
you back.
Dragon grab.
Yeah.
Hit him with a hammer. I'm gonna look around the outside of the building to see if I can see
Yep,
any
back
indication of when it was
How
going.
much do I have to roll?
This one.
You just see it as just he is just.
Should we muzzle his mouth?
But you can only do it once every once encounter, once every 5 minutes. So you go fast.
You can hold his mouth shut.
But it seems to be affecting him now.
In a bad way, or am
Just for the record, I'm probably flaming right now.
I helping again?
Whatever.
You've been helping this whole time, right?
Oh, for the love of
Uh-huh.
God. Did you say no?
Yeah, you said no.
30.
That's it? 30?
I'm pretty sure 30.
He laughs at you. 30. Haha.
And as you just, just fires coming from you, as you just push your energy back into Sir Draemond, and for the first time you see him, he looks up to you and you see panic start in his eyes. As he starts to writhe and struggle to get out of his bonds, as he just starts to screaming as he yells, "No! No!" As this presence is just getting pushed out and starts seeping into this area. It's a very deeply malevolent presence. After about a minute of extremely strenuous
Don't touch
fighting
that.
with this force, as the last connection is severed, as he just yells, "No! No! He is mine!" And
I opened
as
the
you
door,
feel
go,
it
"What the
leave
fuck?"
this place, as he's just screaming and yelling,
Don't touch that!
and you have but one chance right now to figure out what it is before it leaves.
What do I have to roll?
Arcana, religion.
I'm rolling Arcana. Who's rolling Religion?
Can I roll insight?
No!
You can.
Will it help anything?
You don't know.
Okay, I'll try it.
14.
All roll, or is it?
If you want to try and identify it.
I will assist you. I most certainly assist you.
I hope their roll's better than mine.
What'd you get?
29.
30.
Plus 4.
Yeah, well, with it, plus 4.
You rolled a 12 and you
I got 28
Probably.
inside.
You got 25 religion plus your plus 4. Again,
As a combined,
So-
we gotta have it.
So you got the highest roll.
Yes. Which is
Anara.
sad.
I got 28 insight.
I rolled a
It fills
6.
up
I rolled an 11.
Yeah, 32 half.
Insight as Jin's just trying to read the situation.
He's like, Jin?
I closed the
As,
door again.
he doesn't really know what this presence is.
Just that it's bad.
Dethul and Gunnar just going religion, trying to figure out what that is. It's on the tip of your tongues as Anara recognizes something familiar about this presence, as at least you've never, at least in your time together, maybe you have before, have felt the presence of this. But with a bit of panic, and somewhat pullback that is unusual for your group. As what you find is that this is a deeply evil creature known as a Sharn.
A what?
Sharn.
Would that be a religion check?
Kind of like Shart, but Sharn. So does she tell us it's Sharn?
That it's a Sharn.
A Sharn.
A Sharn.
Oh, okay, so
Let's
One
see.
word, a shard.
No, it's
Sharn.
a Sharn.
It's a singular Sharn. S-H-A-R-N.
I like Shart.
There is plenty of food if
History
anybody needs
check.
more. Like, there's tons.
Holy shit! I might know what that is.
He rolled a 20.
It's a
He
31
never gets that good on
history.
history.
I will help you. Come on.
Okay.
And Tony's like, you didn't have to roll, I would have just told you.
Arcana or religion checks. But,
Well, it'd be a 31 religion too, so.
but you rolled a history, so
Yeah, I did.
I'll roll Arcana again. It's not like I can do any worse than the 2 I rolled.
I can give you some
Okay,
information
religion.
from them.
What's that?
I can give you some
I
information.
rolled a
from them.
20!
I have something.
What do you have to get to help?
I have to have read about them somewhere.
I know everything!
32. Oh no, wait. No, that's perception.
Yeah,
Right.
perception. I hope.
Somewhere in the recesses of my mind, I know this.
Yeah.
Huh?
And as soon as Anara just says what it is out loud, she remembers,
And go, oh, fuck.
realizes
So,
what
yeah.
this is. A Sharn dwells in the deep Underdark near Earth nodes, but they also can be in their own demi-planes. They can rest certain parts of their group personality while others still function, meaning they don't sleep.
So they can take over more than one
A
person at a
Sharn
time?
reproduces by performing a ritual to consume a willing creature. The more advanced a Sharn, the more personalities it's absorbed. It is said that they look like a mass of souls, just spinning around. The spell plague has touched their home demi-plane and affects its inhabitants now. All Sharns are embodiments of the spell plague.
Charming.
And then you just, as you're thinking about this, you just hear this screaming, "It was my right! I was to join the collective!"
I slap him.
They're Borg.
What the hell's wrong with you?
So
Like
he's
trying to
trying to
knock him
jump.
out?
No.
You
Knock
just-
some sense into him.
You just slap him
Diplomacy.
and then he just starts screaming even louder.
Oh, God.
As
Slap him.
Such a
just
baby.
from your initial reaction after that, he's not going to be calming down anytime soon as he's just screaming
Knock him out.
as
No, he's dead,
as
yeah.
if his mind is broken, as it just gets, now as he's just
Heal
doing
check
this,
might be nice.
Just heal.
he just gets more incoherent, and then after
Hammer's heal
a minute or
face.
two, he just falls unconscious
Oh.
from
So
how
if his
hard he
mind's
is
broken, you
screaming.
might want to heal him. Are we all rolling 20s now?
Yeah.
We're gonna roll ones in fights? Fuck!
Yeah, I was doing a heal
Not
check.
my fault.
41.
+4.
I remembered what a Sharn was.
He's back up.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Good for you.
More propel.
So, you find that this is a man whose mind has been broken. He'll probably never recover.
Good job. Good job, Chelsea.
That with this presence leaving, it's like his
Do you need a new slave?
kind of. But you will know that when he wakes up again, he'll probably just continue as he was.
So, wait a minute. Would those other guys have had Sharns in them as well? Because they said something about a collective.
Well, and they can inhabit
could
more
be
than one at a
considered a-
time, is
Given
what
the
it says.
description, a singular Sharn could be a collective.
But didn't it say it had to be a willing creature?
He might be.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy willingly joined this. So did the other two then, if they were possessed by it. I wonder if I can...
And he sent us to the Plaguelands to
Well.
get away from the city for whatever.
People have been convinced to join cults for stupider reasons than that.
So I wonder if I could get it out of the other two guys' minds and see if they're as broken as this guy is.
Time to go back.
Well, that's definitely... We found something. That's good.
I do one last perception check for.
Yeah,
Someone in town might be able to
I was
help.
going to look around the building and see if there's any indication of when it was built. This cabin. Would that be a perception or? would that be
43
insight?
perception.
Perception.
Okay.
I think this cabin
What
was
are you
built
trying
as
to-
bait for us, but we'll
I know,
see, I
I'm
guess.
Just that. But basically, we're going, or well, that was my plan. So I'm doing a last check before.
Just to
going.
see if anything
Yeah.
has changed. Yeah, no, nothing.
I'm going to
Are
examine
we
the building more
scribed
closely,
still?
so...
The building is still shoddy. It looks like it was hastily built maybe a week ago.
To fall down in a few
Maybe a
minutes.
week ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been built for this purpose, possibly to draw us in, possibly just to kill that guy.
But which makes sense
We were
because
here a week ago, though.
Yeah, but they might have known we were coming.
what you remember from getting the information out of the other guy was that they came to a building in the Plague Lands around a week ago.
Oh, so they may have been converted here.
Maybe.
Or helped build it.
Maybe.
Want to set fire to it?
It looks like it's
You
going
know
to fall
there's
over
fire
in
around us,
another
right?
week or so.
It hasn't burned down yet.
Want me to kick it down with you inside it?
I'm already outside, so there. I was
He's
looking.
the only one outside.
I was the one looking around and making sure nothing came and attacked us.
Good job.
Nothing attacked us, right?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
That's word.
That you saw.
Open the door.
You-
Everyone's dead!
Do you check your pockets?
Yes.
You rolled to check your pockets?
Perception. See if anything's missing.
Oh yeah,
Have
everything's
something for
missing. You have nothing.
Happy to see.
Are we done?
There's nothing else there.
Okay.
Never done.
The dishwasher's clean, so please don't put your bowls in it.
Okay.
But thank you for rinsing it.
That's from an endless bag of holding.
You can't put the Dragonborn in the bag.
That's what it's for.
Let's stuff his mouth with carrots
What
so
do
he
we-
can't scream.
Do we take him with us?
We might as well.
At least it'd be proof of what we found.
I'm gonna keep him out here, can I?
Someone might be able to help him.
Yeah, maybe.
And
Maybe
then
they
we
can
get
fix
more
him.
of
So the whole dying thing, he probably thought that he'd just join this collective when he died, hey?
That makes sense for the higher calling thing.
Anara,
Uh-oh.
after exerting that much,
Arcane energy.
how are you feeling?
Tired, probably?
Do we need to stop and rest?
Well, not in this cabin if it's gonna fall over.
It might not fall
Hold it
over.
up.
I might set fire to it.
As just going through that battle with Battle of the Mines with appeared to be a Sharn, you seem to aggravated a wound from the battle.
I had a wound.
Did you ever want?
We never asked.
Heal
you to
check
do this.
her!
Yeah, we really haven't had time to stop and check, have we?
Oh, I got hit a few times.
I'm fine.
Lucky you, son of a
I'm
bitch.
not 100%.
I'm fine
Hey
now.
guys, this guy's friendly.
These are good.
I may have been hit by an axe.
I think we need to rest.
I prefer not to risk.
I think you're not getting my hint.
Why not?
Roll an endurance check, or?
Yeah.
Roll an endurance check?
Uh-huh.
Am I about to pass out?
There's not a physical endurance, it's like a mental endurance.
Probably. Can you please pass me that?
Hope it's not endurance checks. Screw it.
My endurance is okay.
Mine's okay. It's
Well, that
fine.
sucks.
Yay.
Okay, as in crap.
27?
Anara, you start feeling really ill as you just have this kind of feeling of burning inside of you.
I think it's time to go.
I open the door again.
She's gonna turn,
Is
listen.
everything cool?
As you contract disease,
Right.
creeping madness.
Oh, good.
So I rolled shit is what he said.
Where are you infected?
Is this a trick question?
Abdomen.
Abdomen?
Just don't
Whatever.
pick your ass.
What the hell did you just say?
Abdomen. It was close.
As your eyes just start to pulse with blue fire.
Ooh.
Oh shit, is she gonna explode again?
You might want to get out of the cabin.
How many seconds do we have?
You wasted it by asking.
I'm running while I ask. Towards the wall of fire. Oh, fuck. The wall of fire is
Do you
just
still want to know where I'm feeling it?
I'll do a heal check.
I don't know.
to heal or just check the skill
Think
check?
about
Let's just see how
Spell
what
scar.
she's doing.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out where I want it.
23?
Forehead.
that area is just starting to kind of feel look infected as it kind of bubbles and shifts around,
Well, that's gross.
causing intense pain to you. Stage 1, which is where you're at right now, you take a -2 penalty to initiative checks and will. But you gain a +1 bonus to the attack rolls of powers that have psychic keywords. Write this down.
Oh. Current conditions.
Disease. Disease. Creepy madness. Yep.
I hit the deck.
Yeah, while I'm catching on blue fire, stay in the wood cabin and hit the deck.
I was outside already. I just opened the source door to see what was going on.
Creepy
I
madness.
did a heal check at 23.
Yeah.
Just to see if there's anything I can do to ease her.
I'm still trying to figure out what the scar is.
So you're on stage 1 right now. So stage 1, -2 to initiative and will.
I'm gonna look outside to see if those firewalls are still there.
Yeah, you look
You could ask
outside
me.
and the like lakes of fire on either side are
Plus
still
2
there.
what?
Okay. That was the traps or whatever it is.
+1 bonus to your attack rolls of powers that have psychic.
Oh good, I have so many psychic powers.
We're gonna learn some now.
Psych.
What'd you get? 23. Gunnar has heard of creepy madness before.
Fuck this. Get out of here.
And
She's dead.
she
She's just
knows
dead.
that in order to overcome it, that you need to roll endurance checks. There's no way to physically treat it. It will pass eventually or get worse.
Depending on how well I roll my endurance checks.
In order to get a spell scar, you have to get to stage 3.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Each stage
gonna
is
guess I'm not in a
progressively-
state to travel right now.
You are. You can. It's just you're
We can
just
carry
kind of
you.
feeling a little ill and off. It's just
I'm on fire and you want to carry me?
You're
Fire
on
resist?
fire on the inside.
I have fire.
I'm on fire on the outside all the time.
That too.
That's just normal.
She's burning.
As
mad.
yeah, just you're just feeling these effects. Gunnar knows that the next stage is pretty bad too, and you
So we
know
should
that you
probably
don't
leave.
want to get to stage 4.
Stage 4 equal death.
Semi-death, yeah, sure.
I turn into a fire thingy, don't I?
You turn into a shark.
We should leave.
Good lord. Do as I say. No.
What do you do with the body?
Well, he's still alive.
Well,
Take him with us.
Yeah, we should bring him with us, but
Unconscious.
please gag him first. I'm already in pain. I don't need to have my ears bombarded with screaming.
You can get dragged by his tail.
Does he have a tail?
Dragonborn.
I was
He's
just
got a
asking.
tail.
Kind of like
it's
Battlestar.
probably gonna take 2 of us to carry him all the way back. Or drag
Yeah, he's
him all
pretty
the way
big.
back.
He is a big guy. He's a dragonborn.
All right, I'll help.
Anybody have a shrinking ritual?
I could call my mount, but, you know, it's kind of cramped quarters.
Don't you have
She's here.
Teleport.
phantom steeds?
I don't think so.
I think you did.
I thought you had
I might have something like that with
Yeah.
horses.
horses or the eagles, one of the two.
No, I don't remember anything with eagles. Travelers camouflage, purified by water,
The
double
eagles
fire,
from Lord of the
blah
Rings?
blah 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 blah.
Thought you
Not
had one.
something.
Did you do
I'm
some
recognizing that, but I don't know.
Maybe she really wanted it.
Maybe.
No,
you
I
don't
remember us using it.
I thought you guys had used it before too.
But maybe we didn't put it on this when we actually finally got me the sheet. Because I swear I've done it before. Oh, yep, Steve Summons right there.
But I
Oh,
think that just
no,
summons a
that's
dragon.
just my dragon.
Yeah, that's your
No, there was something that we at least looked at. I don't know for sure if we got it, but I thought I'd used it.
Hooray.
Well, that's a shame.
We're gonna have to walk the whole way, aren't we? Alright, I'll help carry the big guy.
So trees have been
But knowing that how Sir Draemond got here faster than you guys, there must be an easier way.
Yes, but also we don't want to get lost walking in the freaking plague lands.
That too. So you can either roll some checks to figure out the way he came,
Which could have
Which
changed.
could have changed, or
but it
but it should
too fast.
make it faster for you guys to get back, or you can go back the same way you guys came.
The safe
He was super
way. He only got here a couple hours before us.
No, he was here like a full day, I thought. We saw him 27 hours ago or something.
We saw him come out, got there 2 hours before you guys showed up.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not a big difference.
It's not a big difference, and we
You
know.
don't know when he left, though.
That's true. We don't know when he left.
He left 3 hours ago.
Son of a bitch!
When you think about
He just put
it,
you in the
not knowing for sure the way
circle.
back or what's along that path, because it could be bad things that he had to avoid. We don't.
Okay.
Even if we can find the path, you don't know that knowledge.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, come on, man.
Alright.
What? It just in fairness.
I'll take the long way.
Takes
Well-
another day and a half.
While my magic, doesn't work properly.
Well, it might work.
Let's
still.
borrow some pieces of shit.
During this time,
Shit.
are you guys going to try and do an extended rest?
While we're in here,
While
probably
you're in
not.
here? It's only going to take, because you've hit your second milestone,
8 hours?
8 hours. But last time you guys just did like a half rest, just to get
Question:
the basics and get
how
it.
long do I have before stage 4?
Once a rest. You do the once every time you guys sleep. You do an endurance check. You don't have to do the endurance check.
Just get worse.
You can just let it get worse. So if you want to get to the spell scar point, you just let it progress, and then you do your endurance checks to try and combat it. On your journey, Jin, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling a little bit better currently.
Apparently, you need to do your check.
Ow!
I may pass out.
Woo!
It's
He
11.
is shittier than me.
You go straight to stage 3.
It kills you. Same thing. You contract creeping madness. You can describe how you're feeling.
I feel pretty bad in the shoulder wound from the axe.
As just where you've been hit by someone who's been plague scarred, as it just burns. Like it takes a couple, almost the next day before even that you're feeling it, but you just feel this lingering burning there. And as you guys kind of look, -2 to will
-2 to will.
and -2 initiative.
What's it called?
Creeping madness.
Sounds familiar.
You get +1 attack rolls to powers that have psychic keyword.
Isn't that helpful?
I might actually have one.
What?
It might be attached to equipment, but...
Whatever.
And as you have that wound from the axes, it's just burning now. Like you didn't really feel it before, but now just walking through here, it just is intensifying.
To psychic and what, sir?
Psychic keywords.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's the only benefit.
I thought I had something.
Yeah. Well, describe how you're doing a little bit here, and then we'll continue on the journey back.
As we're trying to carry this guy, all of a sudden I just kind of stop and go,
Fall
ow.
over.
I trip.
And I'm like, it's not that heavy.
I just lay there for a while going, ow.
And I'm like, why are you so blue? Why
And
so
on
blue?
fire.
Guys, I don't feel so good.
You want to fire too, or is it just her?
Suck it up.
Oh, thanks. I'm glad I have my doctor.
I've seen this disease before.
Where?
Right there.
You don't see it.
She doesn't count.
Crying like a wuss.
Oh, I hope you light on fire somehow. I'm gonna learn how to light you on fire.
I got fire.
Damn it!
You can carry her.
So as I
I don't think anybody has that much fire resist.
Someone else carry this son of a bitch.
Near the end, finally getting back, as you have to get past the Purple Hill, go through the dead forest.
I'm gonna rest.
Rest.
Wow. How big of a rest?
Well, that's what I'm wondering.
How much rest do I have to do? I really don't know how this works.
He said anytime you rest, so short rest.
Doesn't count. Yeah, no, sleep the night.
You have to spend 3 nights in here?
You don't have to be in here.
You've already been infected, so I think we can
Just
leave.
every time you sleep, it can progress.
How do I stop it?
2 naps in the day, double time.
Limited once a day.
How do you stop it once it gets to
endurance checks.
Oh.
Roll an endurance check. On a 15 or higher, it decreases the stage by 1.
What is it?
21.
A 15 or higher? What?
Yeah, is it 15 or higher?
Yep. So,
That's if you make the check.
Well,
yeah,
choose to-
she can choose not to make the check.
I have the possibility of failing that already.
9 or lower, it increases by 1. So,
Oh, I can't actually get that low.
If you don't roll.
if you don't roll, though,
That's true.
yeah. If you want it, yeah, that will happen. But on the way out,
So when do we want to do our extended rest then?
Outside of this
Get out
whole
now.
this hell
once
place.
you get back into Deep Immaskar, I'm assuming. Just as you're rounding the last bend, as you see the horizon again, that it
Weird.
just looks like a haze, as it's just really weird to look out, almost like you're looking through the ocean.
Yay, we found it.
Hooray.
How does Dethul feel?
I don't know.
Roll your dice.
Probably better than Jin.
What am I supposed to roll?
Endurance.
It's 20 endurance.
20.
You die.
Damn it!
I rolled an 11, so there.
Total?
Yeah.
Really?
I rolled a 1.
That was funny.
Dethul, you contract creepy madness.
Is that why my
hell out
hammer-
of here?
I thought it was just blocking that shield blow. It's been kind of sore.
With your head?
It's kind of blue.
With my shield. If you block something with a shield, the shield can still hit your hand.
As you just feel, just in your hand, just a burning fire.
Good news. Your hand isn't broken. Bad news. You have a disease.
Good news, it's not a rash. Bad news, it's not a rash.
That's much worse.
Bad news is you could die.
As again, stage 1,
Damn, you guys
minus
are
2 to initiative,
Guys are
and
wusses.
minus 2 to your will.
I don't know. What's that took an axe to the shoulder?
Minus
And-
2.
That's like an arrow to me.
I
And
use
minus
a
2
lot
to
of
will.
magic.
Minus 2.
Yeah.
Creeping madness.
It seems why it affected you the first. Maybe you're
almost
just-
vulnerable
yeah.
at that point.
Yeah, because I'm so
And
magical
then
that it just went nope.
You finally get to the end as Gunnar's feeling great.
What?
Damn it.
Guys.
At least one of us hasn't gone mad.
Yeah.
Which is odd, because I'm
Had to be a carrot. It must be the reason. Where's the alcohol?
Alcohol and carrots.
my old pappy recipe.
Are we outside of it yet?
Yeah, you guys are
Good.
now out and on your way back to Deep Immaskar.
No.
So
No.
calendar guy,
This has been like 2.5 days. Did we say 3 days?
3 days total. As you see ahead of you the entrance to Deep Immaskar, and again, it's a pretty fantastic sight, especially from whence you came.
We would have taken short rests during the trip.
Yeah, you guys have a short rest, yeah. Imagine you guys would have right after the fight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We weren't too busy. We were kind of trapped in it.
Yeah.
Follow me, I'm just eating bird cheese.
Mhm. Arriving at the front gate, again, it's a welcome sight, especially coming from the Plaglands, and the guards immediately ask for
Paper,
documents.
yeah, I'll show you the rest.
Hands.
They see the Dragonborn as well, and ask about him.
He's
Who
right.
is this?
He is of interest in our questioning.
Our investigation.
Why don't you just tell him who he is? His name is Sir Draemond.
Sir Draemond.
Draemond.
He's hurting, man. He is hurting. He needs it.
The
The reason
reason he
he's
says,
dead
yes,
is,
it looks like he needs medical attention.
You go
A
get
little bit.
And says, alright, you may come in.
Okay.
Where are you guys going?
Well, I think we have to go to Miss. What's her name again?
Second girl.
Cranky pots.
We lived.
You're going to go to Maeta's first?
Yeah, that's
Well, I'm pretty sure we have to.
She might have an
Yeah,
idea.
she'd want to know if we were
Investigate
gone for a
what you
while
want.
too.
How are you guys carrying the Dragonborn? Does he like have a hood over his head and he's got a gag in? Does
She'd know about the gag, but
Is he still not Conscious?
Well, he'd probably
Yeah,
stay
he's
unconscious.
unconscious. You guys have tried keeping him unconscious. I'm assuming, unless you want him awake.
Not really.
Well, no. Let's.
Can we
We'll
put-
be holding him like we're trying to help him.
Yep, put a bag over his head and then just
No,
shoulder
no,
to
no.
shoulder.
I thought we were carrying him like slings, like poles, and like dragging.
Well, he did mention something about using the cabin boards to
Yeah.
make
Yeah,
a.
like
Yeah.
a,
Kind of like a.
First
Is it
aid.
key heavy?
Yeah. Well, you can drag half the end if you want to, and then 2 people can carry if you really want to. It depends on.
But you're keeping him unconscious. Does he have a gag on his mouth or no?
yeah. We said, if anyone asks, we say that's to protect his tongue. And our ears.
That wasn't a bluff, was it?
You guys draw quite a bit of attention on your way to Maeta's. What tenseness there was in the city, has increased from before. It's been 3 days since you've left. People are more on edge, walking around with their wands out, ready for anything. Seeing a dragonborn with you is probably the only reason why no one's actually come up to you guys yet. If it was Immaskari,
Yeah.
they probably would have been stopping you. As you walk through, the areas on both sides, even the isolationist side and the reclamist side, seem to have front lines of soldiers blocking the way into their own areas of the city.
That's charming.
Interesting. Super.
As you go up the stairs, they ask for documents once more,
Yeah.
as then
Do you ever get tired of asking that? I ask.
he says,
My job.
no, this is fun.
I get to mess with all the foreigners.
He says, you only foreigners I get to see around here. This is
Fair
fun.
enough.
And,
Can we see to this gentleman being brought up to? Well, probably the best thing would be anywhere that can give him medical attention for now.
sure, leave him here. We will get medical attention.
No, we don't want to leave him here.
No.
We're going to leave him with the guard.
Yeah.
No.
No. Smack.
He needs to be treated.
You need to be treated.
We're not leaving our only fucking witness, sort
He's
of.
kind of useless right now.
Well, yeah, so you want to send him off with somebody who's potentially being bought off by one
I
of the
thought
guys?
it was one of her guards.
It doesn't matter, they can be bought
Going into
off.
the palace.
Yeah.
We're not leaving him.
Palace guard.
Fine. I'm being outvoted.
Alright.
Smack.
Just when we're done, you can medical attention.
He says, okay, we will call for that. And you arrive to her office, and when you walk in and just put Sir Draemond down, she looks surprised as you have him, and she says, what do you have there? What do you have to report?
Oh, you will love this.
This guy might need that special room treatment too.
He says, I know who he is.
Yeah, did you know he was possessed?
She just looks at you kind of bewildered.
My Sharn.
She says, a Sharn.
Yes.
Yeah, he was quite pissed off when we expelled him.
Insight checker.
He may be broken.
40.
Lots of things happening here. Alright.
Well, we're all a little sore and tired.
I'm half dead.
He says, a Sharn, that is quite,
Upsetting?
upsetting, alarming. Alarming is the word.
Surprising.
My common is not the greatest. She says,
It's okay, I speak Rorschach.
Sure. At the adult stock.
she says, okay, yes, this makes sense. Since you left, our investigation has pointed us in this direction, and it is what we feared.
What, a Sharn direction?
Says not quite Sharn, but
Someone manipulating the shard.
the order.
The order is being manipulated.
He will be put on trial immediately.
Yeah, he can't really stay on trial right now.
Him or the shard?
Says him.
He'll just scream.
Says we can remedy that.
Oh?
They'll gag him.
As a healer. Well, yeah, as a...
And she says it is
Yeah, they have experience with this guy.
It is some specialized rituals we have.
Oh,
He says,
I'd be curious to watch if I could.
he says, that is our way. You are still foreigners here.
Out of curiosity, would you have found anything similar in that with our previous people we brought in to be questioned?
And it says, yes, this is one thing that, now that you've mentioned Sharn, it makes sense.
Well, you might want to expel the Sharn so that you know.
It says, they have been expelled.
Well, then how come we didn't know it was a Sharn?
Because we left before they did it.
What?
Says, this makes more sense now than what we were thinking. You were called from the outside to get an impartial look and to corroborate and confirm with what our people have found. We needed outsiders to make sure it wasn't biased on views on political parties. You've been a great help.
So then, if you're suspecting the Order of the Blue Flame, the whole order or just individuals in it?
He says, that is now our concern.
36 insight.
I have a question.
What are you inciting?
If she's trying to brush us off for some other reason, or if that's actually the... Is the Sharn the actual reason, or is she just trying to quickly wave us away for something else?
Check her for a scarn!
You,
Sharn.
Whatever.
What'd you get? 36?
Yeah.
You get some mixed readings from her. You get that the feeling that she is trying to hasten your leaving, but it's not quite clear to you because she's just annoyed with you, or because there's the precipice of a civil war happening.
Oh.
As she says, yes,
She's not being deceptive to...
he will be put on trial immediately, as is our custom. So the investigation is now complete.
No, it's not. Because
It
he didn't
says-
kill your brother.
It says, with the Sharn, we will take matters into our hands now.
How would you tell if somebody was possessed by a Sharn?
How did you?
No, I'm not asking you, I'm asking DM. Do I, have to do a check?
Let's check.
Now?
Might as well.
If you want her to. If you want to figure out if she is.
I kinda do.
It's going to take a little bit of time.
That's
to
okay,
do.
I can distract her.
It's not exactly the most subtle thing.
Yeah.
I'm ailing. I have to rest. What?
You are so subtle.
It'll take a few minutes,
What do
and
you think?
if you're trying to figure that out,
Nuts.
the same kind of thing when you were going with Sir Draemond, there might be that pushback. So you don't know what might happen. Just things to think of.
So in other words, she could have us arrested
But
on
yes,
the spot.
distraction would be needed.
What's that language
wanna
you
do
speak
it?
again?
Well, don't you... She's spell scarred. And is kind of invasive in all this. And is trying to shoo us. But then, yeah, there's the chance of she's going to be pissed off if I try to do this.
I'd say there are other ways to find out, and let's just ignore it for now.
No fun.
I'd like to find out. Are you possessed with this Sharn?
Yeah.
He's not the let's hide the body, let's run away.
Yeah. So we're not 100% sure if he's not possessed by a shard. So we're gonna just you
so
stand
we need a
between
distraction,
you
do
stand
we?
on the other side of her.
Oh, Lord.
So we need a distraction, do we?
Well,
Do you want to do it or not? Because my opinion
well,
is
let's
no.
think about this for a minute. Just
Metagaming?
I'll go pee. How about that? You guys talk amongst yourself.
we still don't have a suspect in the killing. We just know that it's somehow tied to this whole spell scarred stuff, and probably because of the Sharn possessing people.
He's highly
She's
related.
spell scarred.
Or at least someone who's manipulating the scar.
I think we should do a scrying ritual on his laptop and No?
I had to do a really high roll for that
Oh,
one.
yeah. That's what we have to do.
No, I just need to readjust. But she's a very, very powerful magical person.
We could come back later when no one knows that we're coming back.
Papers?
How does the sponsorship work?
I'm a Shatter Kai.
As soon as she revokes it, we're done.
No, I thought, wasn't there a way to get it permanent? Is there a way to get it permanently?
We'd have to be
Not that we
resident.
know of. She put it on just for the duration of the investigation. The
What was
investigation
the point of the investigation?
Well, we thought it was to find the murder of her brother, but now that we've got this
we
shard,
haven't explicitly.
that's what I said.
But
But
can
she said
remove
now that-
she can rescind sponsorship whenever she wants.
Yeah.
We have sponsorship from the other
Her.
guy. No, the other guy too.
He added his mark, but she's still
She's
a
the
sponsor.
sponsor.
Oh, okay.
But
If she's possessed and tries to remove the sponsorship, would it actually work?
yes.
Yes.
Well,
I think it would be better to leave and question the order.
We're going to get kicked out.
Potentially not.
No.
Or we could talk
If
to
you
the-
want, I will try distracting
No,
her
but
and can
when
do
you think
checks.
about it, as soon as it ends, we're done.
We can talk to the group.
And
that-
we still had a
Once the welcome
visa, we
to
just
the
wouldn't have
city.
sponsorship. We're still allowed to be in the city.
Unless she revokes it and kicks us out because of the Civil War thing. That's the thing.
You guys are
Doesn't
still
matter.
allowed in the city. You just won't have access to rituals, weapons.
Great.
What's that?
That's just what I need right now.
If she revokes your sponsorship.
we're still allowed in the city.
For the rest
yeah,
of
you
the
guys
week.
first came in.
Oh, okay.
They
the
let
rest of
you
the-
stay for a week. 10 days.
Which could be rescinded at any time with
How
this
many
whole
more days do
Civil
we
War
have on
thing.
that then?
Well, if we're going by when we
like
came
5
here.
more days or so.
Yeah. 6.
Yeah. 6
The
more days.
our original purpose was to find that girl.
Yeah, and we know that she was held in the basement, apparently, of the
Guy we just
Recluse?
talked to.
Reckless, yeah. Solden.
Not the spitty one.
Not the one with the marble in. The
Remember he
man.
threw those marble guys on the ground and attacked us?
He didn't attack
And
us.
you started pissing him off?
Yeah, that was fun.
Okay, so if you want to do the check, I will distract. Otherwise, I voice my opinion. It's up to you now.
Well, the
What's
check
our plan?
isn't invasive, but I won't be able to use my magic after this.
So then, go ahead. As I said, I will support you.
Because once it's revoked, no weapons, no magic, nothing, right?
Just like we started. Before we met her.
So I won't be able to do this check once she removes the mark.
But if she is one, and she realizes what you've done, we could potentially get kicked out of the city. Because she has that kind of authority.
Unless we get it out of her.
If she doesn't care right now, we can still investigate a bit.
She
So what I'm
cares.
hearing is
I will go along with what you
If
decide
we're
and support you.
successful in extracting it, then she's going to be unconscious and babbling too.
Yeah.
And then people will come and say, "Why?"
Sounds
is
like
she
you're just looking
unconscious
for
and
the-
babbling?"
We're concerned.
You're not
we're
looking at
concerned
the-
I don't need to kick it out.
Yeah.
I just want to know if it's there.
Yeah.
Subtly without her finding out.
Okay.
So you just have to start
You
the
can
ritual,
you could do
basically.
that with the Arcana check. It's going to take a little bit of time for concentration to try and do it as subtly as you can.
Okay.
It'll be a higher check.
Great.
There will need to be some distraction while this is
got it.
happening.
What do we do about this?
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Sure.
Um,
Actually, could I ask you one more thing before we go?
So what you'll need is 3 checks here.
Okay.
Oh, great.
One is either bluff or diplomacy to
Mine is going
distract
to be a
her.
bluff.
The other, insight check on her.
That's not
while
me.
While something is like while this is happening, and the other one is your Arcana check.
You bluff. You insight. I'll Arcana. Who would you like to assist?
And you can assist one of the 3.
My bluff is 20.
My Arcana is 24, but I have to get the highest roll probably.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say it's 23.
I'll help with the Arcana.
Because you're 50-50.
I'll succeed.
That was
Yeah,
good.
plus 4.
He's better than what I've been rolling.
Oh.
Distraction.
What's yours plus 4?
Plus 4.
36.
29. It's
I got a 28.
37 bluff.
That's my numbers, but
What's that?
I got a 28. That helps.
I am distracted as hell.
I'm distracted.
So what'd you get?
Total 38.
With
Wait.
his plus 4.
Yeah.
Cool.
What'd you get?
No, 36. No, wait, what was it? I got an 8. I got a 24.
29.
That's 32. Plus 4. 36.
29. Okay. All right.
So I walked up and said, "There's one more thing I need to ask you, by the way. While I was when this dragonborn attacked me, I was left with this, and I kind of show her my shoulder
Mm-hmm.
and say, is this a sign of this infection, that the spell plague?" And try to just make her look at it as intently as I can and ask for her opinion.
And help.
She go through that too.
And what do you think of these nuts? Who Gunnar bad.
Is that what you're
Wow,
asking?
she revoked her sponsorship instantly.
And
No
you got
weapons
blasted.
allowed. There's no
Looks
weapons allowed.
at the
She
infected
examines it.
area, and she's examining it, and you see her prod it, and
Ow.
Ow.
as you say "ow" as that happens, as you see says, "You should get this checked. It looks like you are contracting madness."
Is it contagious?
So,
I'm just curious.
Does
You're
this?
too busy.
Who should I see about this? Who can tell me more about
It
this?
says, "I would say the order, but I would not go there now."
Oh?
Okay, well, is there anyone else I can talk to about this? Do you have anyone in the building that I can talk to that might know more about this? 'Cause-
She says, "We have medical attention here in city. You can go to market. There'll be someone there." While this is happening, Anara, you can describe what you're doing here.
Focusing. I'm assuming that every time I try to focus my arcana, I'm kind of flaming a little bit.
I'm
Inside.
I'm being very distracting.
He's being very distracting, even if he doesn't sound like he is.
Every
I
He-
said inside. I'm flaming inside.
Every time she's about to look over, she's like, ow.
So is this sort of the same thing where you're trying to, like, shield? Like, not really.
No,
direct
I
it?
just want to know if it's there. I'm not trying to expel it, and I
Yeah.
want her not to know I'm doing it.
Oh,
Yeah. And
I
yeah,
just want to know
as
if there's-
Anara is just concentrating, as she just is focusing her mind onto the force that she felt before, as she just focus it towards Maeta, and when she does this, you almost see, like you almost feel. Maeta kind of look back at you, but
As I
like
stumble forward
looking
a little bit and does a
looking
like,
at her, it doesn't look like she actually looked at you. It seems maybe like her arcane essence kind of
Knows
She's a
I'm
human
there.
bad eye.
knows that something is there, and then
as I do a kind of a little
And
stumble and
as-
accidentally bump her. Ha ha.
yeah, and as you do that, she just kind of Maeta just kind of looks
Sorry,
around.
sorry.
And Anara, you feel there's another presence there.
Great.
With your insight check, you see that after this is happening, you find that she starts to look very flustered and is starting to not necessarily like sweat, but she's looking a little off. And again, she looks to you as she says, "Now, you are no longer needed here. I've told you what you needed. You can now... the methods of our people for determining who is guilty is our own and not your concern.
Let's go,
Thank
boys!
you very much for your time, and you are no longer needed. I will now... you are now bound by our regular rules."
Thanks, we'll
As-
just have a tour of the city and be on our way.
Yeah,
She then
we'll
holds
see
up
the
her
healers.
hand as you feel the mark on your hand just disappearing as it just burns as it does so.
Could you guys think of another way to put marks on people that doesn't hurt?
He says, "This is more fun since it's only outsiders."
That's charming.
As then
You're
you see
charming
your
people.
weapons just turn ethereal once again.
Come on, boys. Let's go.
Let's go.
Out.
I think we should go see your brothers.
Yeah, let's go see a doctor.
Where do you want? Do you want him just to leave him there, or should we take him somewhere?
We can't
says-
take
she
it.
says
We
she's
have no more
taking-
She
authority.
says, "We
No,
we
we're
have
asking.
this."
Okay.
Yeah.
As you just
We
see
don't
her
get shit.
just kind of look
They're
at
putting him on trial.
put her hand out, and then
And
lift
by
it
the
up,
way,
and he just
they
kind
don't
of
have jail.
floats.
Okay.
Well, they have
Dang,
their
we'd
rooms.
only done that first. Or you had only done that first.
Hey, nobody else even thought about it, so
Next
Thought
time,
about what?
you can carry.
let's go. Come on. Yeah, nobody even knows I did it. Let's go, boys. I just went like this. And he distracted.
Okay.
Yeah, I speak loudly. Let's go to the market and see if we're getting healed. You guys healed. Something to that effect.
We have creeping madness. You have full insanity.
Yeah.
He's already stage 4.
I'm blue, I believe.
Are we out yet?
Yeah. You guys then leave as as you're leaving, like the guards just look at you as let you out and
Different papers.
Are our rooms at the inn magically guarded at all? Like,
to your
Just-
knowledge.
for our safety kind of thing?
Wasn't there like a note with a dagger in it in one of the rooms, or was that here?
It was on the door.
It was on the
But
outside.
it wasn't on the door. As you opened the door, it
What did
was
it say?
still stuck
Can't
right
remember
there.
that.
Get out.
Oh, that's nice.
That's what it said. And you figured it might have been
Racist
isolationist
bastards.
or yeah.
Yeah, we have a problem, boys. Let's go somewhere and talk.
Yeah, it doesn't take you long to get back to. Are you guys going right to the inn room right now then?
I would say for us, that's the safest spot. I can't do any arcane checks to see if we're being scryed on. I can't do any rituals. Like,
Yeah, when you look down at your hand, you still see Solden's mark is still there. It's just Maeta's is gone.
We don't have sponsorship.
No, you don't have sponsorship from him, but you still have his mark on your hand.
he might be somebody to go talk to sometime.
Yeah, that's probably
But
a good sign.
let's have a chat first, shall we?
Actually, I
Alright.
kind of want to go talk to the other guy too, because
Yeah.
he kind of needs to know this.
Both of the
He
brothers?
hates us.
He doesn't hate us. He said that he was going to respect our.
No.
Yeah, he hates us.
He hates us.
But he might like this news.
Really? You go up there accusing his sister of being possessed by a Sharn, and you don't think he might get a little bit stuck?
So
Depends who
you
told him.
guys get back
Especially since we don't have that protection anymore.
to your inn,
Yeah.
to your room,
I mean,
and you see Rorath there, Tavar is there,
It's like, Tavar!
as
Tartar.
as you come in, Tavar actually looks at the three of you as he says, "What happened?"
You know, just went for a jaunt to the plague lands.
Usual.
You
He
got
had a
magic.
really big axe.
See,
And we met a Sharn!
You probably don't want to
He
be talking
just-
about that very loudly.
yeah,
We're in
I
our
would
room.
imagine you're in your room.
Yes.
Okay.
That's where we
as
found
he
them.
just looks at you and goes, "This is upsetting."
Really? Really? Upsetting is the best word you can come up with?
But we tell you some more.
You see, like his
She's a little
facial
anxious.
expressions usually don't change. Like he's been smiling a
It's
little
like we're
bit more
doomed.
than
Uranus found
normally.
us. Eh.
And
Oh, it's Sharn.
but what you do notice is Halo starts to glow more.
Oh.
So you still can use magic.
He's giving her
It
what?
says this is not magic.
Oh. That's just your mood ring.
He's happy to see you.
He says something like that. I noticed we are no longer marked.
We are no longer marked, and guess what? Our sponsor has a bit of a possession problem.
As you relay all this information to Tavar and Rora, we'll catch them all.
That is the presence I felt, right? It's not another presence. It's definitely that presence.
The same presence.
Yeah.
The same presence.
The same one that was in that one.
Yeah.
So it knew what we were doing already.
It
And
just
wants to kill us.
doesn't necessarily want to kill us. It thinks we.
It told the Dragonborn to kill us.
Well, that's true.
How do you know? How do you know? But how do you know that the Sharn wasn't part of the whole plot and within her the whole time? Like, is it suddenly changed that she's?
I
Or-
wouldn't know that because I didn't check it before. We didn't even know about the Sharn.
I'm just saying, like,
We didn't know what a Sharn was until you kind of remembered.
Sharn goes and possesses willing victims.
Kind of like a cult leader. Only a
Yeah,
terrible
that's
cult.
So even if she wasn't possessed before we went,
Get shoes.
she was at least willing to be.
so probably before.
So she might have had something to do with her brother's death. We don't know what the heck. What would a Sharn be after? Just more people to possess?
Tavar might know.
You asked Tavar.
What's,
Like
Sharn's
what would be the
motivation?
motive behind this? Why would they have killed the prince brother?
Tavar says, after you've related all of this to him, he says, to my understanding, Sharns, after the spell plague happened, before you were even here, around, but back when I was still around.
You've been around for forever.
As he says, Sharns used to exist solely just to catch as many souls as they could.
Mm-hmm.
They made deals with people to, almost like the devils, where
Oh, good.
people would sell their souls to them
Power.
for power, for whatever. After the spell plague happened, they all disappeared to their demi-planes, and they've only recently started resurfacing when the plague lands themselves have been spreading, and they could be starting to spread plague lands.
I get the feeling we should tell their brothers.
The one first.
Still both of them.
But how about before we tell anybody this time, let's check them.
That's not a bad idea.
They can possess more than just spell-plagued people, though.
No, they can't. Can they?
Yes.
Oh.
Anyone that's one.
Well, Tafar says that at least there was no
Yeah,
such thing as
before the-
spell
yeah, before
plague
spell plague.
lands before.
Yeah, that's what I
Come
saw.
on.
So I imagine that
It's just
it would
dumb
be
luck
yes.
so far.
I think that our best bet before we go to either brother is possibly specifically because this thing didn't want us to go back to the Blue Flame people to go talk to that leader guy there that talked to us
Yeah,
before.
I'd agree. We should probably do that
Which
sooner
guy
rather than
again?
later, though.
He was the one that sent us to the Rorath guy because he knew more about the lands and he
Or
was going to
Master
check the book
Flays.
for powered
Flame.
people. When I did the ritual and I saw the past of this guy getting murdered and everything, was it a man? Did we know for sure that it was a man, or was it just average height?
average height.
Because it could have been her.
I thought she was short.
Which is average for a woman.
She wouldn't have had reason to be in the garden.
There was a
What do you
cloak.
mean short?
Well, he didn't say that they shouldn't be there. He was just surprised
I'm
that they were there.
right.
Maybe they just don't frequent it very often. It could very well have been her possessed by this thing that killed him.
I don't know why I put up
So
with this shit.
here's what I'm thinking a little bit.
Who time froze the place?
Just the investigators.
Just investigators. Yeah.
This is what I'm
Personally.
wondering a little bit. Is this thing, maybe it wants control of the city, knew that if it killed this guy at this time in this way, that it would cause a civil war between the two brothers' factions, and eventually she would come out on top without appearing to want to.
If you become
That's
willing,
good stuff.
if you
Am I
become-
right?
I'm not telling you.
If you become willing, you don't lose all. Like you don't co-inhabit the body once it possesses you.
Right now, motive isn't as important as trying to discover more.
Because-
Motive is very important.
Yeah.
Because if you're willing to be possessed, wouldn't you still want to have some control? Like, why would she be?
That guy, when we had him there interrogating him, was saying that he was serving a higher power. It seemed like he was there.
Yeah,
And he only kind of went mad after you removed it.
Yeah. And that is only started talking to us when I tried to remove it. Is only when we heard that voice.
So we're not. When you talk to people, you're not talking to the one charm. You're talking to individual, but twisted. Ish.
it's kind of like the Sharn is.
The Shark
listening
possesses
in
multiple people.
there, yeah.
And at times can be...
Boom!
That was good.
Well, lucky that I held on to
Yours
that.
open
This was already opened.
already? I want to drink. Shabam! Poof.
It said that it could go dormant in some people when it doesn't need to be
Yeah,
active.
I'd imagine it could.
But if she's trying to take power of the city for herself and starts a civil
Why
war
could
between
you-
What if
brothers,
it's
then
not her?
take over.
What if she didn't really care? What if she just served this power because she wanted the extra power behind it, and it wants to take over the city?
So in that case, it's one of the
So
brothers
slowly,
related.
it could be not directly controlling her, but slowly, like, suggesting.
We still don't know if
things
any
to
of
her.
that is
Are the
true.
two brothers just naturally fighting and not possessed?
That's
Just
the thing that I need to
or-
find
May I
out.
point out something else?
Yes.
No.
She has specifically said she's going to investigate the Order of the Blue Flame now. What if this was just a reason to get rid of them?
That's
Or
another
ma-
thing.
Or that could just be.
So one note on your
Telling
what
us
you
off
just said is
confuse us.
yes, that is exactly the thing that you know that is happening. They are pitted against each other
Yeah.
because
They basically will
they're
destroy each
deciding
other.
between
Yeah.
the throne.
Yeah.
Whoever wins in
And
their
they're ignorant of
conflict
her. Yeah.
is going to be king or emperor. So that's what you
If
know.
anybody
Yeah.
wins,
If
or if the
any.
people decide that maybe they want the same
Weird
sister.
about
Yeah.
that.
Really?
I got a straw.
You could have had a cup.
Could have rinsed it out.
Yeah, let's get this.
You need some caffeine, apparently. So what it's seeming like at this point, unless there are other people possessed by this thing that we don't know of,
Probably.
she's probably the one that killed her brother.
I'm thinking we should get that.
Was it father or brother?
Brother.
Brother.
It was her older brother.
Oldest.
Eldest.
Sounds like that.
And the other two
our
are
problem.
younger brothers?
No, they're older.
They're older than her.
She's the youngest.
The one that died, Ilfamum,
Yeah.
was the next in line for the throne.
Okay.
He was the eldest of the four.
Oh, okay.
Then Tervis and Solden, the
Two
twins.
brothers. Twins, yeah.
Oh, that's what it was. The twins.
And they don't have a
And
law for
then-
things. It's never happened.
Because
Maeta.
it's twins, yeah.
Yeah, they don't have a law for who
Maeta,
gains
Maeta.
power because this was the
Funny.
first time there's been twins.
Gunnar's drunk
Yeah.
these days.
So if this thing
And-
needs
Everything's funny.
Yeah.
willing victims to be able to take over everybody, not everybody's going to be willing, so the only other way to control a whole bunch of people possibly is to become the ruler to start.
My other thing is, these people, they are specifically, she is indicating they're specifically targeting the Order of the Flames.
I want to go there and talk to them first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should do that.
Before we go to the brothers.
That could have been just trying to throw us off. No.
Could have been.
She doesn't know that we know
Or,
yet.
Just know that you know that you know that she knows.
Are you done?
that-
You finished?
We actually went on for a while.
So, I would agree.
So she
So
knows.
let's-
is what you said.
We do need to take a rest because if we're going to get
Only
to more
got a
fights,
29.
we're out of stuff.
probably can't do anything.
Yeah, but we can't fight right now anyway, so...
Doesn't matter.
Would you want to go somewhere without being sponsored? Because what right do you have to go there then?
We were just infected with the flame.
Yeah.
We've heard that they help people.
That's a very good point.
I just wanted to throw that out there because you're no longer part of an
Yeah,
investigation.
no, I would like, that's a very good excuse. We're infected and we need consultation.
They help people with the spell plague. They
Do
don't discriminate against
Do they
anyone.
entrap people or help people?
From what we've seen, they help people,
Or
and they
not
generally
entrap.
seem to want to help.
The only other option would be to go to that brother.
And at this point, I don't think we have access.
At this point, I don't think it's a good idea.
You have his mark.
Yeah, we can go talk.
We could, but when you think about it, wouldn't the other brother take that as, again, being against him? Because he did that once before.
Well, at least he'd come talk to us about it, though.
That's true.
So you have two options. Well, you have three things. The first thing is you need to rest,
Yeah.
Yes, we need to rest.
which I imagine you guys are going to do here after this discussion.
We might ask Tavar and Rorath to guard while we do this.
But didn't they find out any information? They said they were going to stay with
Oh yeah, they're gonna do bookworming.
They were going. Well, Tavar was going to find stuff on his own,
Okay.
for his own means.
Rorath was protecting
Rorath,
him.
you told him to just hang out with him,
Be his buddy.
basically.
Yeah.
As Tavar says to you after this, I have some insight on the residuum trees now.
Alright, you were very interested in those, weren't you?
They're residium trees. Aren't you
Says
interested in them?
I have a feeling I know how we can attempt to make one.
Oh,
Why?
that's
why?
awesome.
Assuming she is possessed when we first came to the city, why would
Uh-huh.
she get us to do all this?
To point blame at her brothers or to kill us?
But we're not. There's no blame with the brothers at this point, is there?
They
unless
blame each other.
unless the guy gets repossessed and going, yeah, I'm working for Bob.
Then I go back to my original theory, which was we were being lured to the cabin on purpose to kill us, which means Uranus is somehow involved.
Well, they just be. Well, to be killers wouldn't
We
help
have
her
too
with
many
a plot
questions
for.
and not enough answers right now.
You just wouldn't help outsiders. Like you just let them.
As I said,
Unless
the
your
only thing,
purpose is to
the
kill
only
us.
thing I can see is we've specifically been interacting with people who are spell plagued. So I'm thinking it's something to do with the order, which is why I think they should be our partner to talk to right now.
Maybe.
Because-
Or we're just going to be
Because
set up.
everything we've done has pointed us towards someone who's spell plagued. So the order, in other words. Everything, we know that it was a spell plague person who killed him. We were attacked by things to do with the spell plague. We talked to someone with spell plague who sent us to the plague lands, at which point we were being attacked after we indicated that we were talking to someone at the order.
Keep in mind too, what was your original reason to come?
We were looking for a
Uranus!
girl.
Right.
Which we know is with one of the brothers, we think is with one of the brothers.
In Solden's prisons? Just throwing that out there
We
too
don't have to
before
solve
you
this whole
get.
mystery necessarily either. Yeah.
Alright,
It's just commit
Fine.
the person.
before we go to the border then,
Wasn't that part of help of the part of the reason for us helping her? Was that or
We wanted sponsorship. That was the main reason.
But we don't have it anymore.
Let's go talk to the
You
brother.
had it while you were helping. What was your deal with her? Because I don't remember.
Her?
Yeah.
To find out who murdered her brother.
What did you guys want?
She said she would sponsor us if we would investigate her brother because we wanted
We just wanted
sponsorship to be able to talk to people.
Sponsorship? Okay.
We wanted to be able to talk to people.
Because we asked her about the tiefling and all that, she didn't know.
Okay, good. Alright. So you got sponsorship
To give us.
and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't we see if we can go talk to the brother then?
Okay.
To see about the tiefling, if we can at least talk to her?
And at the very least, we can check him too.
Yes. Which means you're gonna just distract me.
I know. I'll have to think of
So the next part's fun.
Oh god.
The three of you, because it doesn't involve Cam at all. Would you like to progress to stage 2
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll give her a
of your
shot.
disease?
Jim's like,
Stage 1 effects still apply.
Yeah.
And stage 2.
Watch, you can stage 3. I want to stop now. You're still infected. Oh shit.
I don't have to roll.
Lucky you. I have to roll 5.
What?
So,
I have 10.
I need to know everyone's decision beforehand because you're all sleeping at the same time.
I already said I will progress
I
it.
know, I'm waiting for one person.
That would be you.
I can go back, right?
No.
No?
If you don't
After
progress to
you-
3, then you can go back.
Yeah, pretty much.
Stage 2.
This is-
Throughout the night, is anyone sharing rooms, or are you guys all...
I think I was in with Tavar.
And I think everyone else was in the other room.
We had 3.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we had 3.
Oh, okay.
Who's... So you're in there with Tavar. Who are you guys?
I think
you're
I was
in
fucking with Rorath.
You're
Yeah.
with Rorath, you
Yeah.
two and Servan in the Wonder. Alright. You hear throughout the night some just it burns.
Wuss ass.
That was you.
That was coming through the wall. No, that's what you hear as stage 2 effects. You lose 1 healing surge that cannot be regained until you recover from the disease.
Oh, nice. So I'm down to 6 now.
Oh yeah, we're extended resting. I need a bigger eraser.
No, it's, your surge is per. Yeah.
Your
surge
surge per day,
Oh, you're down to
negative
6.
1.
I only have 7.
Yeah, you have 6.
Technically I have 12,
As well-
but I'm extending that thing
Yeah, so you're
down
Down.
to 11.
Yeah. As well, you take a -4 penalty to perception checks and insight checks.
Fuck.
A minus what?
4
4?
to perception and insights.
What were the first 2? Or you take.
-2 to initiative and will,
Oh.
and -4 to perception and insight.
Oh.
No positives this time.
But does the positive from the last one still
more
apply?
blue.
Everything still applies.
I thought you said or. And I'm like,
No,
oh.
not over. And
Okay.
Or is evil. It has dead things.
So -2 to.
Minus 4.
-4 to perception and insight?
yep.
Oh.
You're doing all the perception checks now.
Oh, good. The dwarf.
Actually, wait. What's your perception?
I can't see anything over here.
This is 18. Mine's still 20.
Yeah.
Mine's 10.
All right. Next time you guys sleep, you may or may not get a spell scar.
May or may not what?
Got a spell scar.
Yeah, I'll grab a bowl.
But there's nothing.
I still would like a bowl.
So it remains the -2
What?
will.
Get a bowl.
Bowl.
Get a bowl, Kyle.
Got the
Get a bowl.
plastic ones. The green and the blue plastic ones.
Not a cereal bowl.
Oh, the
Not a
bag
cereal
smells.
bowl. I know you feel like cereal.
Three?
Oh, my back. Where's my baby?
No, I look at dirty.
With my mom.
I know that. Is she coming back anytime soon? Think you...
No.
No, text her.
Eh.
Don't bump her.
Your mother-in-law.
I text her. I talk to her more than Tony does sometimes.
No, all the time.
Now that you've been off work.
She still talks to you more. All right.
Sometimes.
So none of you rolled an endurance check?
Nope.
Nope.
Sounds like. Yay.
Right. I'm glad you joined in on the fun.
Someone has to carry that
So.
torch.
While you were in the bathroom, they decided to go to Solden first.
So, okay.
Mostly because of the tiefling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The original reason why you were here. And you know where the tiefling is. In his prison.
Yeah.
You guys haven't been to Syria, have you?
No.
No.
We didn't even know she was there until. Wait! Who told us she was there? I can't remember.
The other brother.
Yeah, the other brother, Curtis.
Well, I happen to know you're looking for a tiefling. Did my brother tell you that he was he had her in a prison? No, he didn't mention that, actually. Thank you for telling us.
And the other guy's Soldan?
Solden.
That is exactly how the conversation went.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Haha, I was smarter than you in every way.
Mm-hmm.
And Tarvis.
No, that's what he was saying, not what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know.
Chelsea gave me a look.
I did.
Tarvis is the leader of the Seekers?
The what?
Seekers? Is that what he
Reclamists?
An isolationist. Turvis.
said? Isolationists.
Yeah, is isolationist.
Oh yeah, speaking of
Solden.
which, speaking of
Right.
isolationists, did Dad tell you that he's going to the States apparently when they're having the election?
What? For fun?
No. Mike's asked him to come down.
No, you didn't tell
To
me.
have a drinking contest to see who wins?
Apparently he needs help.
Where is that going?
Probably Illinois. They're not Illinois. Where are they? Yeah, they're the Illinois guys.
Illinois? Illinois is part of the United States.
Because they're the FBI, aren't they?
I don't know.
Fat Boys of Illinois.
Yeah.
Your
What?
dad's part of the FBI?
No,
Poison?
No, he's
No,
not.
no, he isn't. All his friends in the States are though.
They called themselves the Fat Boys of Illinois and got themselves FBI hats. Because they're quite large.
Alright.
So FBI.
It does not
FBI, or
take long
Just the Fat Boys
for
of
you
Illinois.
to get to the army that is blocking off access to the Reclams area. As you try to get by, one of them says, no one is to enter.
What she said.
As he just looks
Bluff check.
as he says, I do not understand that language, but I see you have the mark of Solden.
How about that language?
He says, that means good luck here.
Fuck!
Oh wow, he likes you, Chelsea.
Says, go straight through the headquarters, straight there, and speak to people there.
Thank you.
Arriving at the
Plan for distracting
headquarters,
him yet?
there are 3 lines of soldiers blocking the way in. The most important, decorated-looking one is standing in the front and sees you approach. What is your business?
That business.
Says, let me see, you bear the mark of his trust. Where have you been?
Sick.
We've been investigating.
Investigating what?
We've been being ill, okay?
And it says, for how long?
I don't know. A day.
It says, you've been gone for a day?
3.
3 days?
3 days.
We were gone for 3 days.
Do you not know where you were?
We were in the plague.
We're
Land.
sick.
The Flaglands.
That's where our investigation took us.
He says,
We have information on the
Your
investigation. to
boss
report to
told
your
us to report to him.
boss.
he says, you have not heard then. He is missing.
What?
He was kidnapped by the isolationists.
Well, that explains the highlight.
As he spits on the ground.
That explains.
I
How do you know it was the isolationists?
Who else?
He says, Thurvis, he's gone hiding into his headquarters. It is proof they kidnapped him.
How do you know
Look
he
at
isn't
their armies
missing too?
defending. What was that?
How long has he
How
been?
do you know he isn't missing too?
He says, he was there and then he sent his armies out, so we sent our armies to respond. Therefore, he kidnapped him.
How long has he been missing?
He says, 1 day so far.
Maybe see the scene of where he went missing from?
When?
He
Yeah.
says,
Where?
we do not know.
Where was he last seen?
He was in the town.
Was he supposed to meet up with anybody, like his sister?
He says he may have went to the Blackened Swords first, but
Shit.
he was just coming through town.
But I get this feeling they might pull down.
Okay. Well then, I don't suppose he left any messages for us.
He says no.
May we come in?
No. What is there for you to hear? You have his mark, not my mark.
Yeah, which means he trusts us, so we need to investigate.
Investigate what?
Why he went missing?
He had asked us to look into the other brother to see what was going on.
Exactly, look into the other brother.
Can we get into his dungeons?
Said,
Without
excuse me? I couldn't show you them personally.
You will stay a long time.
We just think that somebody that he has in there might be linked to some stuff.
Diplomacy.
Do I have diplomacy?
Mm-hmm.
It sounded like a diploma.
It sounds like a diplomacy check.
Shit.
We're a bluff check.
I'm just gonna stand.
I don't bluff.
14.
That's better.
What's one?
Hooray.
Plus 1?
Mm-hmm.
28.
Taya just is napping right now, so she'll bring her back when she's done. He says, okay, yes, you can come down to dungeon. We have some people down there. You could try asking them.
Thank you.
I'm diplomed, just for the record. I just made a new verb.
And no one is trying to kill us. I'm impressed.
You diplominated.
Don't ever say that.
Out of the face.
Get out.
He shows you down to the dungeon.
It's red.
It's small.
There's 2 cells.
There are 2 cells.
I'm very observant.
They're filled with
One of them is empty. The other
Is that
has an interesting looking person there.
Should I distract the guard?
It is a tiefling woman.
You will talk to her.
Shall I distract her?
We asked him to wait at the door.
You would like to speak to her in private.
He says, okay.
We won't let her out, relax.
We can talk through the bars.
So how can we? We don't have our weapons around here. We
Exactly.
have no skills.
Wait, do I still have my lockpicks?
No.
That's a skill check.
Yes. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, and as you get down there, there's a couple guards there, and they say, okay, and they just kind of walk over to the side of the room.
What's her name again?
Liloya.
Well, I say hello, Aloya. Aloya? Aloya. Aloya?
Are you a lawyer?
I say that.
As she just kind of looks up at you, and she says, who are you?
I got your message.
We're from Immaskar.
She
We
just
came through your portal.
she stands up, and she kind of comes up to you as she comes up to the bar, but you see that she doesn't touch the bar. She leans in towards you and says, "Are you here to bust me out of this place?" And she's just smiling.
Why are you in this place?
Says, they've had me here since I've been in town. I thought I could get around them, but damn, they're crafty.
So basically, you broke in without getting a sponsor.
It says, well, yeah.
Can't get you out yet,
As she just sighs.
but we'll work on it. As you
Work
can see,
faster. I've been in here for days.
we need information.
As she,
Why aren't you
she
touching
just
bars?
looks around.
You touch the bars and find out.
As she says, I don't even know what else I can do. As you see around in her cell, she's been clearly using her finger to draw things on the wall, on the ground, and on the wall you see a series of numbers 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, just written out in a long pattern.
How do you keep
on
track
the
of
ground,
days down here?
sketching.
Those
It's
are
almost like
crimes.
engineering plans.
Before you were captured, what did you learn about your mission here?
Says, well, I wouldn't really talk much about it here.
Well, we need to know what's happening in the city right now because we can't get you out until we fix that.
It says,
Were you here when the brother died?
says, I wasn't even in the city when that happened. Well, I didn't do it, so there'll be no evidence. So we'll be fine.
We know you didn't do it.
And then tell them that.
They
Good
think you
question.
did it?
Why didn't they just kill you?
Says, I'm an outsider. There was a murder. Why do you think I'm here?
Why didn't they just kill you?
The guy we just took to her is an outsider, isn't he?
What?
Yeah.
Who?
The guy the Dragonborn guy. Was he an outsider?
Mm-mm.
He was part of that guild or whatever it is.
The order. Just
Why didn't they just kill you on the spot? They don't normally take prisoners.
that is true.
The brother wanted something from her, obviously.
In a high-profile murder? Are you kidding me? They don't want prisoners? They want prisoners.
Yeah, but they typically don't take prisoners at all. They say, hey, look, that person.
Do you see me in the actual dungeons of the city?
They don't have dungeons.
Exactly.
Just for the record,
I can't insight her right now, so.
did you come to the city to find information about Uranus, or were you just passing through?
As you say the name, she just goes, shh.
Oh.
Just, shh. This place is not secure.
You're not helping here.
She actually tries trying.
He says, I'm not even sure if I can trust you about this. You could be working for him, for all I know.
He blew me up!
He says he tries to blow up everyone.
Yeah, well, not very many people hold a grudge as much as I do.
He says, she says, the information I have is, you know what, until I can get out of here, I'm not sure I can even trust my own senses.
Okay.
I'm not in command of my normal powers.
One other question.
You would understand if you were in here. If you're truly on the same cause as I am, then when I get out, I'll let you know.
What do you mean you can't trust your powers? Is it because of the...
I'm assuming the cell does something and the warding does something.
He says they are constantly scrying here.
Okay,
Super.
does what you're doing here have anything to do with the murder, do you think?
She says, I didn't even know about the murder. They questioned me about it. I didn't even know what was happening.
Or do you think it could have anything to do with him?
Did the brother himself talk to you?
He says, maybe, I don't know. What brother?
Would have been in charge.
There were many people who said they were in charge come down here.
Did they tell you their names?
Why would they?
This is really not helpful.
That she doesn't have the information. Just know it. Come on.
If you guys get me out of here, I'll let you know everything I know.
Well, the only way to do that is get the brother now.
Or talk to the guard. Excuse me!
She's innocent, yeah.
Okay, this is gonna go well.
Well, we can
The
ask.
Guard comes over,
We need her.
says no,
Please?
no.
What if we can find out what happened to your leader?
Says, you're just talking to the guard.
I thought I was talking to the guard in charge that brought us down here.
No, he left already.
I need to talk to your superior.
He says, he is upstairs.
And no, you can't have her.
She says, under my orders, she does not leave cell.
Yeah, you got that. I need to go talk to the other guy.
You may go.
What did she do to get in here?
She was walking around
No,
without...
not you, the guard.
He says, she has no mark, she's in the city, therefore,
She's lucky she's not dead.
what he said. They wanted her for questioning on murder.
I need to go talk to the guy in charge.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Let's go upstairs.
Excuse me!
You again.
I need permission to have the Tiefling released temporarily, at least.
Says, excuse me?
Well,
You do not have authority for that.
You're good at
I
making
asked politely. We kind of need her to figure out what happened to your boss.
He
And we
says-
kind of need him to figure out what happened to his brother.
He says, she would not know anything about Solden. She's been in cells for longer than he's been missing.
Yeah, and she was also not in the city at the time the other one died, so...
He says, perhaps, but she was still here without mark.
So give her a mark.
He says, I do not know her. I do not trust her.
But you don't have to give her a mark of sponsorship, just give her a mark that says she can be in the city for, like,
That
a day.
That is not what I do. That is the guard of the front.
What, if we bring her to him?
Says
I don't think
no.
He's going to let her out of the prison, Chelsea.
Do you want us to find your boss or not?
I don't think he cares if we find his boss because he doesn't think we can.
If you can find my boss, perhaps then he will let her out. That would make sense. He has more authority than I.
You play Breath of Fire. We can't just say Bo's innocent.
Where did that come from?
Just Breath of Fire.
Or we could ask the guard.
I know. Still a good game. Anyways.
I don't want to do it.
Or you could have a nice conversation with the guard at the gate.
He's not going to let her out of the prison.
Okay, we need to find out what happened to this brother, but we have no magic, no weapons.
Mm-hmm.
We just have our wits.
Question. Can that guild sponsor us?
I don't think they have the authority. Well, we can check.
You could check.
Let's talk to them.
Yes, apparently talk to the Black Flame.
Hey, can you sponsor us?
Swords.
He's not going to sponsor us.
Let's not let them know that the brother's missing.
The guard?
Yeah.
He says, I could.
Well, we have the trust of your boss, and we wanted to find out why he's missing.
He says, roll a diplomacy check.
Roll a diplomacy check.
20!
+1.
That's not a 20.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What is that?
6.
+1?
Mm-hmm.
20! I might have a thing for that.
Roll too fast before I can decide if one's missing. Nope.
Yeah, there's no assisting her right now.
Decide out loud. Yeah, 1 would have helped.
Yeah. 4.
Don't I have an item that helps me with
I'm just gonna start
diplomacy?
walking outside.
He might help us.
He doesn't like us.
No, he doesn't like us.
He
My
says,
amazing insight check.
Oh, I could do next with success. Target gains +4 counter bonus to his or next skill check.
That's 24. And it says next.
Are you going to do that?
What's he
I'll
doing?
let you retroactively do
Yeah,
that.
sure.
It'll cost you for your next fight, though,
Damn it.
because it's retroactive.
Fair trade.
Why don't we just ask if it worked?
I should clear all my
I
counters.
need to know if he wants to use it now or not.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna erase all my other encounters so I don't unscrew them.
Oh yeah, I need to do that.
He looks at you, and you see him kind of note the mark of Solden on your hand as he says, with a large sigh, if Solden trusted you, then I guess I can trust you.
Woohoo!
Thank you.
That worked?
If you spend your time looking for him, then I will grant you your sponsorship because you will need your weapons.
Just for the record, though, if we do ask questions that pertain to the brother's death, that is technically looking for him because we think it's all linked.
He says, interesting.
Oh, and is it common knowledge that he's missing, or are you guys?
I would
trying to hide
assume
He
it?
says, it is all over the battlefield.
Okay. Well,
They-
you have it on your papers, so when you give it to everyone will know just by looking. That's what I was just asking.
He says, yes, as soon as he was gone, it was not long before the rumors were everywhere.
But there's no rumors of the other brother missing.
No, what we are understanding, he is in his headquarters.
Could it be possible that
Wait.
he went into hiding not because he kidnapped the other brother, but because he's worried that he'll get kidnapped next?
He says, perhaps, or maybe he's interrogating Solden.
I like that idea.
We'll talk to him.
He says, my suggestion, I give you a route that we know Solden went to first, perhaps along that one.
Well, how long has he been missing?
This is but a day. Little less than a day.
Let's go use a ritual.
Okay.
Would that be just before we got back, or after we got back?
Just before, I
That
think.
was just before we got back.
Yeah.
Okay.
And technically we
That's
slept
how
for
long.
8 hours, so
Before you guys were back.
about approximately
Not
12
after.
So let's go
16
to the
hours
point
we
where
got
he
back.
was last seen and see if we can run that ritual.
Again, he says that he went to the Blackened Swords first,
Oh shit.
and then was making his general
They may be.
rounds.
Oh yeah, they might be. I've heard very nice things about them.
Didn't they try to kill us?
No, they didn't. Someone with their.
Well, yes,
marking.
but that's what I mean.
Mhm.
Okay, we should go do that first, and then we should go talk to the blue flame people. Come on, let's go. I want to do this before we have to stop tonight.
Go.
Do you not want to check that guy to see if he's mind thingied?
Do you think he's mind thingied?
Mind thingied.
No.
It doesn't make sense that he would be.
I guess not.
Yeah.
Hell, everybody could be for all we know.
You could be.
I think he's going to be more likely.
Yeah. He says he was headed to speak with Lydius,
Have you been with me the whole time?
their leader there.
Psychic. What does that matter?
Don't you have to be willing?
The Blackened Sword's headquarters is. You have it on your map there?
We did.
Okay.
We knew where it was.
Black and Sword HQ, number 19.
Okay.
Oh,
It's a much smaller building, as they're a smaller organization. They're kind of like
Can you
a,
tell us why he went there to talk to him before we go?
3 people.
who doesn't know. He goes there and he tells you that they discuss things all the time.
I thought that he said he wasn't technically affiliated with them.
How about that goofy
Says
going
they
Still
aren't.
follow his orders.
He still has to try and keep them in line.
But like mercenaries that kind
Yes,
He
exactly.
didn't pay us that
Mercenaries
much, so
who
let's
need to be told what to do.
They're like Trump supporters.
Exactly. Now, who is Trump?
You don't want
However,
Some guy
this
who
place,
puts
this
us by
building,
a farm.
it's not terribly decorated. However, it's adorned with heavily with the markings you know
Russian
as
sword.
the blackened swords, predominantly with swords flanking the doors. There are guards there that wear somewhat different garb with a little bit darker clothing, and the swords look to be enchanted to be black, as they are standing there guarding the headquarters.
Actually, my sword's black already.
And you broke.
I have a black sword now, Steel Chuck.
I don't think it would let you steal it.
Lydius.
And besides, it's sword bonded to me,
Lydius?
which means I can teleport it back.
Would you like to speak to Lydius, please?
Say, Lydius is preoccupied. He is not available to speak with.
You
Pass
just
me
speak to
the
Lydius,
information, and I will let him know.
please. That was a chick.
Him.
Okay, we need to interrupt the meeting.
We're here on Solon's behalf. And show him
Roll a bluff.
Why?
Oh, wait, no?
Diplomacy. One of the two.
I don't think anyone else has a bluff check.
Mine are both
You're
mine.
talking.
I can't help.
Yay! 28.
29.
29.
Meets it.
I got a 19.
As the guy looks at you and sees that you guys are probably not going to just leave.
No.
As he says, "Okay, I will go in and see if he will speak with you. One moment.
We'll wait here.
Will we?
I have to speak.
How long do you wait?"
Like a minute.
A minute?
5?
5 minutes.
He opens the door and goes in. Fucking, I'm tired of waiting.
He comes out right at 5 minutes. And he says, "Okay, he will see you." As he lets you inside, as the guard comes back out, but there's another 2 guards inside that
Escort us.
escort you. You're inside?
-4. God damn it. 35.
Oh no.
-4?
Hey, man.
Shit, 35?
What are you inciting? Just
Keep him busy.
What?
16 more or less.
Oh, okay.
Are they
Yeah.
They,
There's no trap
Your
or
bluff's not
deception.
it doesn't look like it's a trap.
Yeah,
but
They're here.
you can
in
tell
5 minutes.
that the guard, like, leading you,
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
looks a little nervous.
Interesting.
But by us or by other things?
But you guys.
Yeah, we kick ass. Keep up. We don't have a building.
As you are going inside, you see that it's noticeably empty as far as manpower goes. You see most of the men here are out joining the ranks in the streets, as you know, they're fairly aggressive people, supportive people. And thinking about it, you actually do remember seeing some blackened swords on the front line mixed in with the rest. The guards lead you to a big set of doors. Knocks on them, and inside is Lydius as he comes out. Lydius is a massive man. He's tall with an athletic build.
Aha, not the killer.
Who has the highest strength in the group?
Oh, me?
Strength?
24.
Yeah, strength. Just straight up strength.
24.
17.
12.
I'm double yours.
Tell me, what's your dexterity?
Gunnar. He looks like he could match or even best you in an arm wrestling contest. As he says...
But he can't outbeard you.
I'll toss a white.
As he says, what do you have for me?
Yes.
You have a business for me. What do you have?
We're
We
here to help.
understand that the last place Solden stopped was here, before he went missing.
He says, he didn't even get here. This is why I reported him missing.
You were expecting him, though.
Yes.
What was he trying to talk to you about?
He says, who are you?
We're investigating on behalf of someone.
As he looks over your marks, as he sees the mark of Solden and the mark of his first in command, as he says, tell me what you know, and I'll determine if you can ask questions.
All right.
I better. I'm Arcana-ing.
So I have to bluff him again, don't I?
I told you to as we were walking down the hall!
Yeah.
Am I insighting too?
Okay, well.
If you really want to!
Bluff
I'll
check.
help with the arcane. I do.
Oh, fuck. What is with the sixes?
Yeah,
Plus
sixes.
4.
I got 30 bluff.
34.
Are you actually bluffing him, or he's
Well,
asking
you just
you
keep
what
him busy.
you
Oh,
why you're here?
okay, well, I guess
Then
I'm
no.
not really
You
bluffing
can-
him.
then you can
We were investigating.
diplomatize
You were
Yeah,
extending it.
but I like my bluff better. Oh, that's actually not bad.
Just chat.
Okay, chat with him. 25 diplomacy? Okay, well, we were investigating the murder of his brother for his sister, and at his request, he decided that he wanted to back us. So, as following the investigation, we were eventually to come here, but
Talk to
he
him.
disappeared before we could talk to you about what had happened.
So we're looking at to report to him.
Says, I see.
We were attacked by people we believe were posing to be your men, so we wanted to question you about that.
He says, yes, I've heard about that already. In the Grove, right?
Exactly. We were under the impression that they were not your men, which is why we didn't immediately come to you.
It is at that exact moment you hear a voice.
Brandis.
It comes from your speaking stone.
Dope.
Who has the speaking stone?
Me.
Are you there? It's Fadil. I need to speak with you soon.
Great.
How
That's
far do these
helpful.
goddamn stones reach?
Give us
Distance.
a minute.
Did I figure out anything yet?
As that kind of all happens, as
It
you
distracts
get
everyone.
just kind of
Nah.
the guy looks at you and he goes,
What's that?
Gunnar, can you take that?
interesting device there you have.
Oh, please, like you don't have like 6 of them here?
He says, I do not know. This is the first time I've seen that. Very
In a city
interesting.
like this, you don't
Gunnar, can you take
He
that?
says, we may have them around, but still very, very powerful magics. Sorry, as you were saying, Solden trusts you, and he again looks at your documents, and you're doing this Arcana check on him, as
I'm trying to do my best to keep him occupied.
as you find that, yeah, there doesn't seem to be that presence here
Woohoo!
in him.
I'm just gonna cheer every time I know.
You have the reckless interest in your heart, and this is where Dethul can see that he's, looks like he's a little bit panicked here. As it almost seems uncurious, maybe not panicked, but sweating a bit, and you've heard that, you know, that's pretty uncharacteristics of
For a person
these
in-
guys, especially
for a
of
person in
his
his
power
position.
and position. And something has happened on his stoic behavior as he says, I know where Solden is.
What?
Do a nature check on him. Nature would be good.
Nature?
Or heal.
Good.
1, 2.
Did you
That
kidnap
didn't go
someone?
down. My math really sucks. 34.
It looks like he's been in a fight recently. Maybe that's why he's kind of feeling off or looks off.
Who are you just
As he
meeting
looks
before we
like
got here?
he took some blows and it was fairly recent in the last day. And hasn't had time to rest for it.
Are you just blaming his brother too?
He says,
You just fight him.
we had a bit of a disagreement as he looks wrought with guilt.
And
He says, he is fine. It is in the best interest of Depp Immaskar.
You kidnapped.
You injured him, and then they're holding him right now, aren't you?
He says, roll an insight.
I can do that.
Someone roll an insight, I don't care.
Oh, that's actually good enough.
Oh lord.
25.
Is he not acting like
You
he's longer
see-
than or something?
28.
You see that his spirit looks broken and he seems kind of down on himself now as he says, come with me,
Oh,
as
God.
he goes into his office. And in here, it's just kind of a mess. Lots of books are just thrown about, and you see him walk over to reach under his desk as one of the bookshelves just kind of disappears. There's a chamber behind it. Behind there, you see Solden standing and looks and just says, "You!" As he turns
Hi.
his attention to Lydius, as he just fills up in rage, as he says, "Stop that man!"
Just 2 seconds. While we
He
sort this
says, "Bind him now!"
out. Can I check him for his thing first?
Sure, but can I try to defuse the situation while you do that?
Yeah.
Sure. Have at her. He's already pissed, so your initiative.
Okay.
And what?
Let's try to.
I thought it was initiative, but it turns out he said insight. My insight's probably still pretty good.
28
It's
if I
not
get
a
a plus
6.
1.
Was this insight?
Well, he's bound, so this should be easier.
No,
Said it.
Solden's not bound.
He's just locked in this place.
He's just locked in this chamber, and now the chamber door is open.
I got 28 diplomacy.
As he just says, "Bind him up now!
Okay, first off, let's find out what's going on.
He is a traitor!"
Yeah, well, apparently there's a lot of traitors.
We have
As he
reason-
looks at you and says, "What do you mean?"
Do I know yet if he's possessed?
Yeah, there is more.
Well, you're doing an Arcana check.
I did the
Yeah.
diplomacy check.
Okay.
You tell them there's more going on here.
Take
than
them, take
that
them.
we
You'll
know.
want to sit down.
We
for this
have
story.
some things we
Yeah,
need
but
to
we
discuss
don't
before we
want
start binding
until we
anyone.
know.
Yeah, okay,
Why
but-
did you keep him kidnapped? Is what I want to know.
He says, as he speaks towards Lydius, "Give me back my wand. You are a traitor, and you will be prosecuted for it."
He seems to want to discuss something here, and he willingly told us about you, so obviously he has the best intentions right now, sir.
He says, "Obviously, he is a traitor, and he needs to die."
Can we perhaps discuss why first he did things?
Yes, he kidnapped me. He attacked
Not
me.
the why to die.
Why did he kidnap you?
As
There's more to be known here before.
We rush any decisions.
he says,
We,
"The decision has already been made. Bind him up. We will take him back. You will come with me. We will interrogate
Have
him."
I found out yet?
And as this is kind of going on, yeah, he looks just completely pissed.
Yeah, I know he looks pissed. Have I figured out if he's
okay.
controlled yet?
He does not seem to be. There does not seem to be any entity around him.
He did not have to tell us
Let's say-
that you were here.
Oh, everybody shush for 2 seconds.
It's
And
You guys have talked. It's time for us to
Yeah.
do something.
True.
This is role playing games. So
Go for it!
No.
Help me!
we will bind him, but we want to interrogate him here
And he says,
before we go anywhere.
that is fine with me. You now work with me. In fact, you work for me. We will bind him, and he's going to be put in our prison.
oh,
Interrogate him first. Here.
He says, "We can do that. Yes."
we need to talk.
He
And
says,
we,
"Yes,
we
we
need to
do."
bring you up to speed too. Yeah.
There's some things that happened while you were
Sorry,
missing.
he's the one that's good in comments. Sorry.
What's that?
He has no accent.
All right.
Oh yeah, he gets.
So-
Yeah, he can speak well. Yeah.
Crush it.
What are those things called again?
Shard? Or Shard?
Do you
Sharn?
want to talk about all that right
No,
here,
no, no,
right
let's do the
now?
interrogation first.
Let's ask what's going on first. What's the situation that's going
Why
on
did
here?
you kidnap him?
Yeah, exactly.
As he sees, as the leader is just, as he's just there, he is just looking down as he goes. We thought we could, we just thought we could make everything escalate more.
So you intentionally escalated to a war situation?
Says, yeah,
Good for business.
says exactly. We need it. We
Intent-
that's why we're here. That's why we're.
Insight check 22.
He says
Is he the one paying you?
the Reckless and the Blackened Swords don't work for each other. Like the Blackened Swords aren't a part of the Reckless.
Okay.
They're like a
Mercenary group.
not
Not quite.
quite a mercenary group. They act on their own accord with the. They're like, you know, how, like if we had the Reckless as like right wing, these guys are the extremists. They kind of act on their own accord, but in the same general way that
Yeah.
they want them to act. Just a lot more force, a lot more everything. And you know that with the Reckless, their ideals on everything is, you know,
Open.
get back to how they were before,
Yeah.
back in the olden days where they wanted to take over the world.
Yeah.
How do they do that? First, get rid of the people that want to stay here.
Yeah.
So escalating war seems like a very big thing for them.
Alright, you're an idiot.
Okay, so yeah.
As he just looks down,
But not a
and
complete
he,
idiot for still helping.
He says, after we did this and after this happened, I know that it was the wrong choice. The Reclamists are still what we need to be, the way we need to go, but perhaps we did this in the wrong way.
So I did an insight
Yeah.
check. Is that the legitimate reason?
So did you have anything to do with the older brother's death?
Says no.
Okay, we're done interrogating and we can go back.
Well,
We need your
just
most
wanted to
secure
make sure he
room.
wasn't in the deep shit.
Solden says yes. I have one. We have a non-scrying room. We can go there.
Man, your head guard's gonna love us.
You go back then with Lydius in tow.
We ask him to come willingly so we can sort this out at the HQ.
We think he needs to help hear this too, as well. Maybe.
I don't
Do you
care
think
about
so?
him anymore.
Well, do you think he should come with?
He can go
that
in
way
the
he's
jail
not
for all I
locked in,
care.
but I don't know.
He has nothing to do with anything that we've been doing.
But
He's just
he
was
escalated
stupid.
the situation.
Yeah, he definitely
he will probably
escalated the
be
situation.
reprimanded or something along those lines. But we
They don't
just
reprimand, they kill people.
well, he was going to lock him in the dungeon actually, but
There's an open
For his
cell.
own personal fun.
we may have discussed that.
Why? He was dumb.
Yes, but at this
Solden
point,
says there's no discussion. He's going in my prison.
That's
At-
fine, but we want
at
something
this
out of your
point,
prison.
that would only escalate the
He says,
situation.
the
He's-
Tiefling?
Yep.
Why?
Because we need.
Can we not talk about that right now?
Says, we'll discuss things.
Fine.
At this point, it would only hurt your cause because you would have then to deal with the Black Swords as well as your brothers. So at this point, while he's
It says the
cooperating-
Blackened Swords are now disbanded. I'm exercising my authority with their leader in tow. They are now a disbanded unit.
I don't
The
think
word
I'm
will be
convinced of
spread
that.
out, and they will be brought in.
Okay, but won't that hurt your ability to keep your brother in check?
He says, it may, but I've been wanting to do this for a while. This gave me reasons.
So at this point, would it not make more sense to keep them active at least
You're
until
not
you can...
going to convince him of this.
He says, you are an outsider in my city.
Don't tell
I'm
me
just
how
trying to be helpful.
I know
okay?
you're trying to be helpful. He doesn't give a shit.
Okay.
Okay.
I was just gonna say, would you like? I think it might be best to not kill him at least until after.
I don't think he's gonna kill him.
He says, I'm not going to kill him yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna make him feel bad.
I am going to make him talk
Okay.
and see if he realizes his ways, and then I will kill him.
Alright, sounds good.
And he says this in front of him.
Are we in the shrine room yet?
We are not. We haven't left
Non-shrine
yet.
room?
No, you
We
still
haven't
did.
even left yet?
That's why I said to stop trying to convince him not to do it.
Sure, when you
You
want to
wanna
talk to
argue.
someone.
Let's wait until we get back to your
I know when to
headquarters and then we'll
stop.
talk more.
As you get back to the Reclamus headquarters, and just you see the head guard as he just looks towards you
In
and
complete shock.
he is in awe as he just goes,
High five!
"Your Majesty," and as
You should
Solden
promote
says
him, by
to
the way.
him, promote who?
The guard.
He's the head. He's his
He's
first in
my-
command.
He is the commander of my
Well,
army.
they give him a raise or something. He was smart.
Yeah.
First off.
Also, if any of you care, there's maple bacon popcorn.
Popcorn? Sounds amazing.
It's interesting.
Bacon pancakes, that's what's gonna make bacon pancakes.
All right.
As bacon pancakes, making.
So yeah, Solden, we have very important information to tell you. Bacon pancakes, bacon pancakes.
And he orders us to be executed.
You guys have gone
You
mad.
get back there, and as he says, I am hereby disbanding the Blackened Swords. Round them up. They will all be charged under suspicion of treason. As the head guard, he just he looks and he's kind of in shock as he says that, and he says, "Okay, we will start rounding them up."
Are you gonna give him his pay raise? Because he totally deserves a pay raise.
He says,
Why would?
"We'll see if I become emperor or not." Says, funds are limited.
I'm gonna point this that way so I don't do it again.
What?
Not that good, eh?
And
It's all right.
as you get
Did you see his face?
no,
Have some popcorn.
I don't mind it.
I've
He already
had
had
it.
some.
It's interesting. Interesting, special. Yeah, those are words.
It's kind of like a mismatch. Like you see popcorn in your hand, and then you taste that.
He tastes like
No.
These don't go together.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I don't think it's that bad.
sweet
it's
smoke.
Really
not the
anything.
worst thing in the world. It's
No.
it's just an odd combination.
Yeah.
That's really it.
There's
But
no
you like
popcorn.
your odd combinations,
Put
so
it in your mouth.
Jalapeno and ranch.
No, you dropped it. Okay.
and then Solden gets you. He brings you to his quarters, and he says, "Okay, tell me everything you know." And
Yeah, you might want to sit down.
How much do you trust us right now?
he says, "My sister trusted you. I've trusted you. I trust you quite well."
Yeah, about your sister.
He says, "What do you have?"
What are they called again?
Sharns?
Ever heard of
So
a
you
sharn?
explain the entire ordeal in
Yeah.
length,
The investigation.
Investigation continues.
and he is just sitting there listening intently to you, and
You have
to
his
the
full
entire
attention.
piece. And in the end, after the entire truth has been told to him, as he just sits there in silence for minutes, just taking it all in. And he says, This is not good news.
Is it possible that under the influence of this shard, your sister could have murdered your older brother?
He says, under the influence of his Sharn, many things could have happened.
That's a
She's
yes.
gonna smoke the door and something like that. She's getting too dull.
He says,
Has your sister been acting odder than normal to you in any way?
What you got?
during these times, I have not really spoken with her much.
What about before these times?
Before these times, not out of ordinary, no.
What would
Um,
her ambition be? Why would
he
she go
says-
to a Sharn?
He says, you don't just approach a Sharn.
But you have to be willing to be possessed by one.
And he says, yes, and to my knowledge, Sharns are, after the spell plague happened, they seem to target spell-scarred people. So perhaps there's something there. It says mere hours after I last talked to you when you left the city, there was talk that the investigation was already over.
By who?
It says by everyone. It says the crime scene was already cleared and my brother's body was already cremated. It is all done.
Identify this
Under whose authority would that have been done by?
It says under Maeta's. She's head of the investigation.
Getting rid of evidence?
It says it is our way that these remain secret until the time of the trial, and many rumors, however, had it was myself or Tervis had done it, but nobody knew. It's what started this whole thing. Probably why you were involved in the first place.
Get the head of the milk.
No more of that for you.
No.
But I want it. It chokes me.
Yeah, no. There's a ball under Daddy's chair. Look at that.
Oh. Oh, you're good.
He's gonna crush her. Oh dear.
Ball.
Yay! Good throw. She's
Balls.
learning to throw and kick. It's funny.
Yeah. She kicks her bouncy ball around everywhere. It's great.
Daddy's very.
I am very proud.
I couldn't have told. It sucks.
Too far.
Is it possible this whole civil war is just a ruse for her to get more power?
Just as you talk about a ruse. It doesn't actually matter, but it's a ruse.
Oh yeah, right, him.
What? Him?
Guy on the phone.
Oh yeah, we still have to get
Oh,
back to
video.
what's his name.
Fidel. Yes, you do. But just then, the door bursts open as another man walks through into the chambers. As Soldan says, Ishtal, my advisor, come, you must hear what is being told.
Wait. Who's he?
My advisor.
Can you just stand still for a
If you
second?
trust us, we need to clear him.
Says if I... One moment here.
Come here, baby.
He says, one moment here, there is a crying child that I must attend to.
That baby has a scar. A spell scar. She's turning blue.
Says-
Oh wait, she's just not breathing.
And as Ishtal, his advisor, comes in, he's a weird
That was the
noise.
chair.
She does that all the. No, she goes.
Was that what that was?
Yeah, that's what she does all the time.
As the advisor says to Soldan, the situation out there is getting quite tense. Word is spreading from your escape from the isolationists. They say there's proof that Tervis has killed your brother. And then he looks at you all and says, who are you?
Hold that thought.
As Soldan...
Stand still for a second.
That's more of the story.
Oh shit, I didn't know.
That's okay, I got it.
Soldan says, I trust these people and they saved my life. They were not with the isolationists.
Yeah, neither was I.
As Ishtal talks back to him, it is escalating very quickly out there. They say your brother is out there to lead the charge. You must get out there and fight with them. It cannot be avoided now.
Have I figured it out yet?
Yay, mommy did a good check.
I did do a good check for a change.
Yay. Good.
Gosh, this should be getting easier because I've been doing it so often.
Roll an insight.
20,
Why do I have to roll an insight?
25.
Someone rolls an insight.
Only 25.
Because he's a
I don't
minus.
have to bluff him this time.
I
You
rolled a
don't have to
2.
bluff. You guys are good. They're kind of talking back and forth while Anara's doing
Yeah,
this,
he's
so
already distracted.
Just need that insight check here as well, right? So, to help out. You find that Anara, something's amiss about this guy, but you don't sense that there's like that same presence that you felt before. It's not of the Sharn.
Is it more like those two idiots that
No,
attacked
because that
us?
was
That
the
was the
same
Sharn?
same thing. You found that out. It's all the Sharn, and This is something different. You're not really quite sure. Dethul.
She's in the
You
shy stage
you
now.
see
Little
you get a
bit
very
sometimes.
unsettling feeling when you try to read this guy.
I step between
Extremely
the two guys.
subtle and sort of distant, like unsettling. And when you read his visual cues, you find that you really can't. His visual motions don't seem to be trained in one way or the other. He's almost completely unreadable.
I step between the
Like
two
a
guys.
puppet.
That's what you find. You don't find you don't get the sense of the Sharn's power, but this is extremely unsettling to you.
He's being controlled in some way, but it's not a Sharn kind of
He's
thing.
not an underling
Doesn't
of
seem
the
like he's being
brother,
controlled.
is what
He's
it
not
is.
being controlled, but then what am I sensing?
You're sensing something else.
Inside yourself?
Like, is he powering up a move to attack?
No. It's just.
Can I probe deeper?
Yeah.
Can we
you
just
try? Yeah.
Say, what are you?
I don't know again.
Well, I just...
As
I step
Solden-
between the guys.
Yes. As you do that, Solden is just kind of looking at both you and looking at him and at his advisor, and he says, roll something.
I help.
Shit! Well, good thing. God, I can't roll today.
You doubled her die roll.
Yeah, pretty much. So 32.
I say something's amiss.
I do.
You find that looking up and down this guy, it's like a feeling that you've met him before. A capable spellcaster of sorts.
Wait a minute.
And now,
Oh no.
He killed the brother? Wait,
No,
is this
it might be
Uranus?
Uranus.
and now, thinking of seeing one in action, and just seeing how it is to decipher their appearance, and just looking at him, it's a very, very good copy of an Immaskar human.
It's a changeling.
It is those slight differences that you're seeing in this body, as this is not a completely perfect copy. This is a doppelganger.
Oh, okay.
A
Well,
doppelganger?
they're changeling is kind of descended from them. They're more improved versions of changelings.
We don't want him to leave this room.
I shut the door behind him.
And Solden looks conflicted between you, and
Can you dispel
it looks like
Can I dispel it?
A doppelganger?
no,
It's not
a
even
natural
arcane.
ability.
You would
Yeah.
be the one that would probably be the closest for how to.
It's a natural ability.
Shock.
Arcana doesn't do anything to it.
Okay.
You know that.
So I asked
No one
it,
can shock you and go, oh, now I'm back to my white shape.
But you might.
how long
So I
has,
shift into his exact same appearance. Change in disguise. Just to prove a point.
how long has this guy been your advisor for?
It says, since I was put into power.
Not that it would really matter.
No, I'm just
Uh,
curious if he was a new figure or not. So where's...
40.
So I look at the doppelganger and ask, so where's the real whatever his name
I
was?
say 40. This man hasn't been your doppelganger. I'm probably about as likely, or this guy's been your advisor. I'm about as likely to be your advisor as he is, as I shift into him.
What's your check?
40.
That's a very convincing copy. As he looks at you, and then he looks back at him, and he says, so you're saying my advisor's a changeling?
A little worse.
Oh, he's not changing?
Doppelganger.
It's a doppelganger.
He's not...
As he looks to Ishtal, as Ishtal just looks at you all and goes, you do not know them, they are lying.
We just saved his life, and we're doing so again.
And he says,
Where's-
and I have saved his life for many years.
Where's the real Ishtal?
He says, I am the real Ishtal.
And then I'm
What would only Ishtal know about you
Spartacus.
from way back in the past?
As Solden says, careful now. As he seems to want to defend the
Don't
advisor.
you have arcane
and-
abilities?
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
They all do.
Oh, I thought he was the one who wasn't.
He says, one moment, and the DM is also saying, one moment, as he says,
You know what tells me to talk more?
sometimes you talk too much, though.
Find the balance.
I don't have a balance. Stop
No,
hitting
you
yourself in
don't.
the head.
As he says, after all this banter is going on, as he as he is keen to defend his advisor, as he's known him longer than you, and says to him, if that's the case, I would do the same if I were accused. We will fetch my diviner, Astur, and she will have the knowledge to see what we are dealing with. She will ask questions for us.
Could you not ask him a question from
Or
the
use
past
your own arcane
He
abilities?
says,
that he would not know the answer to if he was a king?
I could, but the diviner will know everything.
Okay.
They know
How
all
long
of our
does it-
history.
How long does it take for her to show up?
She's around, maybe 5 minutes.
You sit. The doppelganger, not the guy.
Yeah.
He says,
Except he said it to him.
would someone go get her?
But then we have to open the door.
I'll do it. I'll shift back so I'm not alarming anyone.
Alright. Jin just shifts to his normal form that he goes to as he leaves the room. And then, moments after Jin leaves the room, you see the clothing of the man Ishtal transforms to the white sash of the isolationists as his face changes to a completely different face. As he
course I'm not there for
reaches
this.
out of his pouch and flicks something into the ground, immediately falling through the ground, as if it was liquid. Solden grabs his wand out, fires a bolt as it just erupts the chair he was just sitting on into flames.
Told you.
As he just looks and he goes, What happened?
I'm assuming he had an escape plan.
As you just see the floor form back.
Wait, where's the tiefling?
In the dungeons.
Was this a portal or was this a melt to the floor below?
It says there's no floor below us. It's the sewers are quite a ways down.
Sorry, it's cute. So he can't go kill the tiefling.
It says, but why would he kill a typhon?
I don't know, I just wanted to make sure. I'm really not sure what's linked and what's not.
The
Your whole
tiefling-
city, it done be fucked up!
I believe the tiefling will have information that would be useful in this situation.
Well, maybe. We don't know that for sure. She might not have information that will be used for us with our other quest. But we might as well see.
He says, I don't even know what to say here. Between what you said, now a doppelganger has shown up as my trusted advisor. I don't even know where he is, or if he was even real to begin with.
I think there's plans in motion to set you against your brother.
I think there are plans in motion to destroy Depp Immaskar.
Yeah, that would be the other thing. Civil war would get you guys out of the way for a while.
He says, this is not good.
Which means you can't war with your brother, and we might have to go talk to him and make a
He
truce.
says, I've not been in contact with anyone for the past day.
You know that.
I do not know the extent of the situation, and I would ask my advisor, but...
I'm your new advisor!
No, you're an orc chieftain. Lieutenant.
He says, moments later, Jin walks back in with
A bad
Artis.
You're still in the.
Did you kill him already?
There would be a body.
No,
Well-
you did it.
There'd be a bigger scorch mark.
As he just walks up to Artis and says, send a message to Turvis. Let him know my troops will not be the one who make the first strike in this. And we have very important information to speak about. We're gathering evidence, and I know who killed our brother. It's no one that works with him.
You know who
As-
killed your brother now?
We just told him.
Well, we said we think.
He says,
Well, we told him what we know.
with everything that is going on, I
Very
can
good
only
There's a
assume
very-
this is a very good indication.
It's purple. That purple juju from the
At the
Really?
very- At the very least, they were involved.
He says, as the diviner just goes kind of wide-eyed as she just looks and she says,
Yep.
yes, my lord, as then she rushes back out.
Do we know if she's to be trusted?
No, seriously, where the hell is he?
You'll catch up.
How did he get away from you? As I said, there should be a body at least.
He kind of melted into the floor.
I waited for like 3 seconds.
As Solden says to you, and as long as you are working for me, then I will grant you sponsorship. If something goes south, it would be nice to have you by my side.
We are by everybody's good side.
Can documents
I said good side.
Can documents be forged?
I don't think so.
Like if you had documents.
You take a branch.
Magical.
That would be something that Anara would be able to find out.
I was just.
But they don't have papers for locals.
Oh, they don't.
No.
Well, while we're on our other's good books, could we possibly talk to you about a prisoner you have?
He says, sure.
She was part of the reason why we came here in the first place.
This is okay, interesting.
She has information regarding something that we're trying to do, but we're wondering if any of it's linked in any way.
He says, tell me what you know.
You tell
And this
me
one, I
this.
want you to tell me what you know.
No.
Okay. Evil wizard. Evil school of wizards.
World domination.
They're pretty much, yeah, world domination,
World
take over all
destruction.
knowledge.
They're like the Hogwarts of evil.
Yeah, because they
Evil
know
children.
what
Tony doesn't like Harry Potter and has never read or watched any of it.
Oh, that's a shame.
I watched part of one movie and disowned the rest of the
Damn
series.
it!
What's your opinion?
I wasn't that fond of
It's a
it.
great opinion.
And I like magic stuff, and I wasn't that fond of it. Although there was a snake that shot out of the ground and I scratched my own nose inside and made it bleed,
No,
so...
wasn't that the spider?
No, it was
Ah.
definitely the snake. Spiders didn't help. I was very tense that movie. I was sitting there chewing on my fingernails like this, and then that snake shot out of the ground, and my hand went like this, right in my nose and sliced it from the inside.
So this is a part where I want you guys to try and focus and trying to remember what your original cause to Depp Immaskar is.
We were coming to find a Typling because she was coming to investigate Uranus' School of Magic. And she
Something
left
to do
that
with
portal.
something to do with the throne of Depp Immaskar.
The Throne of Bomb.
And the portal was closed, and shit was happening up above there. People were disappearing, and they took off with their city.
Yeah, High Master's throne, isn't it?
We were hoping that because she was in Uranus' school, or was invited at least, and might have information on it.
And the Harkin village is held by the Iron Circle.
How much more
That's
information
all.
do you need?
And considering this same wizard was also responsible for overthrowing leadership in another
Okay,
city
so
that we
we-
The
visited.
fact that he said the throne of whatever,
Yeah.
that's the part I wanted.
Oh, okay.
I actually remembered something important! You guys can't call me useless now!
As when you even mention the Throne of Amanon, Solden looks at you all and says, that is forbidden magic that you should not even know about.
Yeah, well, we don't really
Well,
want
the
to
reason
know
we
about
know
it.
about it is because someone was trying to use it.
One of them,
He says
and
that is,
For something
Artifact?
even.
It's forbidden to you, even?
he says,
We don't really know what it does, actually.
he says, nor will you ever.
That's fine. We just want to stop the person that
He
wants to use it
says-
from using
But
it.
someone will.
Someone does.
someone is seeking
You have seen Uranus on a throne.
Yeah, but we
in
don't
one
know
of
what
the
throne.
visions.
Oh shit.
Can you
What?
please? I have a good
You've
question.
seen
Yeah,
Uranus.
well,
What?
she didn't.
Can we
I know.
describe that throne?
I have to go pee!
You can try.
History check.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's sad. Now we have to pee. Hey! Not useless.
Potato.
24. It's not bad. Fucking hot roll for me.
Look,
You like-
there,
She's like, it needs more pepper.
Oh, our flying boat was named Laughing Maiden.
That was the
Like back with the winter king. No?
Laughing Maiden was Captain Funheimer's first boat. When you
The
took-
not flying one. The one that we rode, the big turtle one.
He's just looking at it.
Alan Lars.
Hi, baby girl.
When she dropped on the floor.
Possibly.
Porcelain head vision.
All right. And as
Okay, he's got papers.
yeah, as you mentioned the Throne of Amanon, as he just looks at you and says, "That is something that I will have to look into personally."
So can I try describing it?
Yeah.
I got a 24.
As he just looks at you and says, "This is now an urgent matter."
Okay. I didn't realize it was urgent, but okay,
Okay,
that's
so
kind of
what
scary.
possibly could happen to somebody who sits in it?
He says, "The throne itself is able to empower one's arcane abilities."
Oh, that makes sense.
Fudge. Like stronger?
As in, our leaders were the only ones that sat on the throne many, many eons ago, back when we were conquering the world, to empower all of our horrors, our animated constructs.
So it could be used to empower magical things that are linked to whoever's doing it.
Yes.
Shit.
Supervisor spellcasting.
This is bad.
How would he have gotten access to it without anybody knowing?
Kill the
He
person.
says,
Having a civil war.
he says,
Ensure that no one's going to be sitting on the throne for the next while.
it's not like it's locked away right now. We do
How
not
do we not
deal
lock it?
with the forbidden magics.
We need to talk to the Tiefling.
Could the Sharn be involved? Like coordinating.
He says it could be. He says,
Things are becoming clearer.
And
If-
more fuzzy at the same time.
if the Sharn's involved, then the Order will be involved.
Oh. Well, glad we didn't go there first. Like I wanted to.
He says, we can speak with your friend.
See what she knows
She's
about.
not really a friend yet.
Probably she is.
She's not even your friend.
Well,
Acquaintance.
we were told she came here to seek out this information, and we followed to get the information.
And
But
now
she did
it's-
ask for help from people who were trying to find this information, so we should be friends.
It seems
So
that our
it's
fates are
interesting.
kind of entwined.
What you got?
It seems her interests and ours are
No.
linked,
Run away.
and she may have information that we don't even know. It may enlighten us all even more.
Yeah, may add more pieces to the puzzle.
Or take some more away.
Or make the puzzle bigger. Oh, went from a 1,000 to a
Just so proud
10,000.
of herself she has it.
So does anybody want to eat this pie, or is Cam just going to take it home?
Oh,
I'm pretty full.
I don't think I should take the whole thing home.
I'm pretty
Yeah, that's
full.
your cupboard.
Like,
But yeah, I mean, we can cut in half, and you guys can take halfway or something.
Then I would just eat half.
Right now.
No, he doesn't eat pie usually.
We can take it to my mom's on Sunday.
Okay.
Or I mean, yeah, take the whole pie.
Oh, that's no. He said he meant the half. We don't need to take your whole pie.
If anyone
bro.
wants a piece, they can have a piece out of it right now. Have a piece. You four have a piece.
Take a piece.
Jesus.
Oh my goodness.
I've never seen him forcibly try to make me eat dessert.
Are you a shard?
Alright, let's do some more of this stuff before I have to put Talia to bed.
I will give you the
As,
power to eat pie.
Solden
I'd
says,
at least like to talk to the Tiefling.
Yeah.
And then I'll take Talia to bed.
one thing we found is the person who's after it will, even the people who said, oh, it's secure and locked away, has always found a way to.
So, and just for the record, I am seriously still thinking that part of this is to kill us.
To kill us.
Is it possible that whoever sat on that throne might be able to control a Sharn? Or at least work with it?
this is, perhaps.
Because Uranus wants to kill us, and that Sharn sure was dead set on killing us, and took a lot of effort to get us into the Plague Lands to kill us.
Well, we can't eliminate that possibility.
This is perhaps.
We should be on our
Since
toes.
I
We should
do not know the full extent of it. Is, said it's been locked away for many generations.
Oh, less than you think.
Yeah, we
Says
already
apparently.
told them that,
Like I said, this is a matter I need to look into now.
What's the fastest way to get your brother here?
He says,
Tell him that you surrendered.
Archbishop is going to send a message to him, and we will hope that he will want to reply.
yeah. And we just between the armies, presumably, a parlay.
Could he's not spell scarred, is he?
No.
No, he was not.
we did
His sister
that,
was
yeah.
the only one who was.
His sister was the only one.
So he probably isn't being controlled.
It's not a guarantee, but it's
No, there's not a guarantee, but. Okay, can we get the tiefling at least and talk to her?
Yes.
Yay.
Send for the tiefling.
Go ahead.
Yeah. We won't lose anyone else, maybe.
Go down, and
She's dead.
you see. That's okay. That's her covered. You go down and you see Laloya there in her cell, and she just looks bored. As she's just scrawling numbers and numbers and numbers.
Some guard.
She
Can
says,
I request the person to be brought up to the prince?
Solden's there with you.
Oh, okay.
He came to get her out.
Okay, sweet.
He says, I'm not releasing her yet. I'll need to know what she knows.
Yeah, but she said that this place was scribed.
By me.
Oh. Well, how do you know it's not scribed by your brother?
What is your deal?
As he says, this is under deep measure that it is not.
So like the room upstairs, but with your scribe.
Exactly.
Alright! What's your name again?
Laloya.
Laloya?
Hey, hello.
Now we really need information.
This could
As
determine whether or not you
she
get out of prison.
looks at at all of you and goes, "You're finally letting me go?"
If you help, apparently.
Says, "What? What?"
You were tracking Uranus. What did you find out?
Says, about Uranus, and why he was here, or
Yeah?
he says, to get the throne.
And did he?
He says, I don't know. This is why I'm here. I'm trying to figure out if he did.
So
And then
what,
these guys got me, and now I'm here.
what other information do you have regarding this school and...
She says,
What led you here, yeah.
what led me here was the throne, just everything about it.
But how did you even find out about the throne?
If you were there, you would know that something was very much amiss, and there's only a few artifacts in the world that are powerful enough for doing what he's done.
What did he do?
He created a demi-plane.
Yeah, well, you did that.
She says he's controlling thousands of people.
Yeah, he's definitely doing that.
What other artifacts can you name that can do that?
I look at Solden.
And Solden he just looks within
Ill.
As-
So by
Sad going.
that measure, he sat on the throne almost over 2 years ago.
a year and a bit ago, yeah.
We're gonna have to sit on this one.
No, but it would be nice to... he couldn't have taken the throne into his
You couldn't take it.
plane, could he?
Do we trust her?
What do you remember from all the visions?
It's been a long time, dear.
Been a long time, dear.
Ow.
I'll do
One
an-
of the visions.
I'll do an insight check. On
History
her.
check.
her.
No, it's history check. I'll let you guys. One of the visions comes to mind from you very prominently, and that is of a mannequin sitting on a throne.
Mannequins.
A mannequin that looks exactly like Uranus. Porcelain doll.
So,
a way
like,
for him to
a
sit on,
focus.
like a way for him to sit on it remotely, kind of. Yeah. Super.
We need to destroy that, and it's probably guarded.
Which, the mannequin?
Yeah, I would imagine either the mannequin's guarded or the mannequin's going to come to life and try to kill us.
This is
But
bad.
first we have to stop a civil war.
Because they probably want to help us get in there.
Yeah.
We need the brother to solve the Civil War part, and we need to take out the sister.
Solden says, it will take time for my brother to even respond, so...
What if we want him?
Says,
He will
I'm
probably
not
strike
going
us
to
down."
just walk into their ranks. They will kill me. You bear my mark, they will kill you.
They could try.
Yeah, you'd incite the war yourself then.
Seen the thousands of troops along the streets.
I have taken on thousands of people.
Oh,
I can just see it now.
now we're not.
Anara starts war.
Nara is the blackened sword.
Yeah. That will not help things.
It'd be fun.
And
I will
expedite.
solve the Civil War by ending it personally.
She grabbed a bolt out of midair and started swinging it like a bat.
So this is the part that I'm having trouble with, and this is what I'm saying to everybody. Where the heck do the
Sharns?
Yeah, come into this.
Maybe they're unrelated.
Maybe they had their own
Maybe
agenda.
you
and
need
they
to go somewhere else.
They're just coincided with Uranus, and so they work together. Or...
Can we
But
possibly?
this hasn't been going on for as long as he's been.
Nope, not at all.
This is really recent.
Like a week.
Can we
Oh
possibly
my goodness, you went down
talk
here.
to?
That's it. So while you three are out here,
Yes.
Maybe they'll talk.
we shall stand against her united.
no.
Oh,
But
okay.
what are your guys' thoughts on what's going on? Do you have anything to add? Anything you want to do
Personally,
before the overpowering person comes back?
she's not that overpowering. It just seems like every decision I want to make, she argues.
Yeah.
I think communicating with.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk to what's his name still. Find out what he wanted.
Fidel.
Turvis?
Yeah. Fidel.
Prince.
Fidel. Oh yeah, Fidel.
Personally,
Hello.
my feeling is that the Sharn uprising thing, I don't think it's related to Uranus, but it's definitely something we need to deal with right now.
Yeah.
It's an unknown to Dethul, but the girl is an unknown. Like, he doesn't trust her at all.
Mhm.
In fact, you could hear Uranus himself. I was just waiting for the. Thanks you for letting me in typical Uranus style.
Got me here this far.
Thanks again.
But we know he's
Thanks for
already
believing.
sat on this throne, I thought.
Thanks for believing that fake.
Yeah.
We
So,
never
I don't-
really know what's going on with Uranus.
Well,
You-
he had
you
to
just-
he had to have done that to get his plane made and all this power over these
That's,
people.
There's a very,
if you trust the
very
assumption
high.
of the girl in the prison.
Well, no, from what you've seen too, with
Yeah.
in
How
the
powerful he
visions
got,
and
too.
how powerful he's ascended so fast,
And with what we know about the throne
That
now,
might
that makes
explain
it
sense.
Ascension
might
level.
explain quite a bit.
His sudden rise to power.
You had an original quest to come to Deep Immaskar
Yeah.
to begin with
to find out about the
We
throne.
about
Yeah.
Someone
to find out about the
recognized-
throne and about
Before the mountain trip, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was
I think
you guys
Karen-
could choose between the mountain here.
I think the
or-
reason was Karen recognized that the throne was the throne that was in Deep Immaskar and said that's where the vision was, is Deep
Complete
Immaskar.
all daily quests.
something close to that, and Kinsey was the one about the Philosopher's Temple.
Yeah.
You sided with her, which I totally agree with. I miss her.
You're the one who got rid of her.
But yeah,
I know it's sad.
he still doesn't. He still doesn't trust her. Or at least just because of a paranoia. Doesn't know what the other guy's doing, but probably would say that the other brother should join to help, and he would still think that his friend, not friend, the mercenary guy, what's his name?
Lydius?
Yeah, that he should help out, I guess, or that he would ask, like, oh, should he help us with this? Because maybe more going on here.
Sultan says no to that.
Yeah,
As he
you
just
respect his
as you
decision.
see down in the prison,
Yeah,
he's here in the other cell.
he'll respect the decision, but he would just want to.
Yeah, as he
make
says,
sure, like, you have thought this through again, knowing what you know. Okay,
knowing
fine.
what I know, everything here is
Becoming
there.
worse.
There's no need for escalating the civil war,
Okay,
and
Especially
that
considering
is
that seems to be
treason.
that's not for this civil war, or it's not for the civil war that I'd be concerned, but some other thing that might break out.
Yeah.
Especially knowing.
If that was the case, I have support in Lydia's decision to help us if we need, but
Yeah.
until that happens,
No. Yeah.
he's here.
Yeah. That's fine. Sorry, bud. Trying to help you.
It's alright.
He did show remorse.
He did, yeah. I don't know if he was just weak
He
or...
did not have to tell us that he had him.
He felt regretful, didn't he?
Yes,
yeah.
he did.
After kind of you guys coming in here, like, where is he? What's going on? Whatever, and he's just like, oh, what happened then?
He held him captive instead of flat out killing him and
Yeah, because
doing a war.
what it seemed like to you guys was a conflict happened, maybe a disagreement of some sort,
Just got
and it escalated, and then he was like, what did I just do? And shove him in the closet.
Figure it out later.
That's kind of what you got. Like,
Yeah.
they might have been discussing a way to escalate the war, what's
He
going
said
on
no,
with it,
and
and then it just got to fisticuffs.
Okay.
Only magical fisticuffs.
Yay.
Magic fist.
Mage hand. Slap him! What's going on in Gunnar's mind here?
I really like 6/6. No. Yeah, I don't think the Civil War is part of Aramis' plan. You know, he may have, he might be using it as like an obstacle to make it more difficult for us
Mm-hmm.
to find the throne. And,
One of the things you guys remember too is when you came back from the past, it was under the assumption that Aramis thought you were still dead.
yeah.
So he doesn't technically, or at least
He
don't
has no
know.
reason to believe we're alive right now.
Yeah.
True.
Because the attacks on the ship stopped. Right? And that was one of the biggest things, was he was going to keep sending them until... Yeah.
So we have reason to believe that he has no idea we're alive. And at this point, nothing's changed to really make
that
that.
might be what the deal has to tell us.
Yeah.
He's talking again. Probably knows something's up. Hello.
So talking to Fadil will be a
Yeah.
good thing for you guys.
Yeah, I think that's probably what we do next while we're waiting for the messenger.
Alright.
I probably should go home soon too, because I have to be up for an opening at 6:45.
Yeah, coffee.
So if you open at 6:45, what time do you have to be there at?
6:45.
Oh.
We open at 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, boys.
Alright. Well, we can